You down with DCB? Yeah, you know me. You down with DCB? Yeah, you know me. You down with DCB? Yeah, you know me. Big baby. Welcome, my friends and everybody in the chat. How's it going? My name's Dan C. Bearded. This is Monday night. You already know what time it is. Every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, until around 11:30, maybe, around 11. We have a live stream coming up on 7 years in a row, never missing, vacation, sickness, whatever's going on. We're here. We're dedicated. Hey, Will in the chat, starting the party, donating 5 memberships to this community. I love that. Thank you, Will. Hope all's doing well, man. If you guys are a new member, please check out the channel exclusive emojis. You get a logo next to your name. Your name's in green, so it pops. You beat the slow chat. That's super cool. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, and I know the community does as well. So shout out to everybody. This is Command's Corner. Every Monday, we feature a company. Sometimes we release new stuff. Not tonight. Sometimes we have crazy deals in case you want to capitalize or try the company. We definitely have that. And we always have some free giveaways, breaking it down. And tonight we have $400 worth of gift cards. $400 worth of gift cards. Dig! Come on now. Deadman's and Bryant just donated 10 memberships to the community and to the stream. Welcome back, Emily. Man, that's amazing, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to the new members out there. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. Hey, Ryan with a super chat. Let's go to midnight out. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. The super chat is an easy way to get closer to that. So I can be swayed. So I appreciate that. Hey, shout out to Vinny P. Vinny P, I believe, took the bronze in a powerlifting, weightlifting competition over the weekend. Congrats, man. You're an absolute beast, especially if people know the injuries that he's gone through and has had to battle back from, especially the shoulder. Ooh-wee, man, oh man. And hey, if you guys are down with this stream, if you're down with DCB, that's Dancy Beard. If you guys are enjoying it, just check to see if you guys could, right? Caroline says pretty epic 2 minutes, first 2 minutes of stream. I know, I'm all amped up. If you could, just check to see if you hit the thumbs up. And if you really could, bring a friend in, invite somebody personally. This could turn their night around. This could get their week going in a brighter direction, a better direction, a positive direction. Share it on Instagram, Facebook, X. Any way you guys can go about it, it's always, always appreciated. So thank you so much, everyone. Share and like does make a massive difference. Massive difference. So shout out to everybody coming in here, from Luke to Cam to Craig. He made it on that early squad tonight. Love that. Emily, his wife, a.k.a. the Queen. We got Rick in the house, Kyle, Lorenzo. Who else is out there? Frickin' Frack. Kevin, Mark, Kyle, Big Red, Leo, Joe, Karen, Timothy, Bucky. Bucky, there's some good games this weekend, man. Who else is out there? Sarah, Andrew. Shout out to Andrew, man. Warren, woo. Hey, if we can give another quick little shout out here. I don't know if I'll be able to find it that easily over on this side. But if we could show some love to Warren, my guy, he has lost. I want to make sure I'm getting this right here. Warren, from our community, just an amazing, amazing human, buddy of mine. He has lost 100 pounds, and he's contributed a lot of it to the positivity of this community. So if you guys can drop Warren a little line in the chat, he's 100 pounds down just from hard work and dedication. So shout out to him, man. Absolutely amazing. Outside of that, we have Michael, Randy, Frankie, Jay, Matthew, Michael, Kyle, Born Bearded. We got Tony, Jordan, Christina, Amber, Jason, JB, Toll Booth Willie, Shane, Mike, Rambo, Mark, another Tony, Michael, Mike, James, Jason, Alec, Donald, Chelsea. Who else is in here? Lee. what's going on, guys? I'm going to miss a whole bunch of other ones, but I appreciate you guys being here, man. You guys are absolutely awesome. And so, yeah, he's down 100 pounds. Triple dig is what they call him. Yep, triple dig. And, hey, if we can give some more positive vibes, Andy has surgery in the morning. Dude, you know you got this. You know we got you with those positive vibes behind you. That's awesome, dude. All right, let me see what else we got going in here. Yeah, 100 pounds. Old-fashioned way. Hard work, man. I love it. I love it. All right. Yeah, Warren made a post about it. Exactly. Yep. And these are his words. He contributed it to this community, to you guys, and the support and the positivity. It was tough, but he made it happen. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Ralph says, was I here Wednesday, over-medicated, totaled my vehicle, chick blew a stop sign, and I'm buying a new truck. Oh, I'm sorry, Ralph. Man, that's not fun. We've had a couple interesting vehicle situations. We had a rock get thrown off a truck and completely, it was the loudest windshield hit I've heard personally. Bam! Instantly, just a big old circle, nice little crack right in front of Sam's vision. And so getting that replaced, the windshield on Wednesday. And then most of you know from our drive down to Florida, we woke up the second day with a screw in the side of our tire. And so that wasn't the most fun, but we were all safe. We were all good. Hopefully, Ralph, you're all right. Those make your ears ring. Yeah, this was the crazy. It said crack when it hit the windshield. Just bang. It was scary, but it's all good. Just a windshield. We'll get it replaced. Just money. Same thing with the tire. Whatever. Money is a very important thing, very hard to come by, very, very hard working. However, I'll take that all day or every day over someone getting hurt. And so, yeah, man, let's have some fun tonight. What's up, August? And again, if you guys can, consider checking to see if you hit that thumbs up and consider sharing this out. And Deadman says, I've been hit by a drunk driver. Should be a Deadman. Wow. No joke, though. It was scary. 130 miles per hour combined per hour. Oh, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, drunk driving to me is one of the most egregious and disgusting things that humans do on a regular basis. I'll be honest. I did when I was in my early 20s and was stupid. A couple times, vividly looking back, what was I thinking? Absolutely moronic. Absolutely some of the dumbest stuff I've ever did. Now it's coming up almost 3 years of no alcohol for myself and for Sam. It wasn't something that I was doing on a regular basis. It wasn't something that was a problem for me, especially in my 30s. However, it just grosses me out. If anybody drinks and does it responsibly, rock on, dude. Enjoy your life. Life's about moderation. We all have vices. Just be responsible. I have absolutely no tolerance or respect for drunk driving. There's too many Ubers. There's too many Lyfts. There's too many people that would gladly go pick you up from the bar, that would gladly go help you. Paying for an Uber is a whole lot less than paying for a DUI. Paying for an Uber is a whole lot less than dealing with hurting or killing someone that you'd have to deal with that weight for the rest of your life. So yeah, it's one aspect that truly disgusts me, utterly disgusts me as drunk drivers. And it was one of the reasons I stopped drinking is I did not like being at a bar. I would go out for like pub trivia on like Thursday nights. Me and my buddies would do that. And I would be at the bar and I would see all these people drunk, like wasted, and then see them walk out to their car, see them pull out their keys. It just messed with me mentally. It was heavy, man. I don't know how bartenders do it. I really did not like being in that bar setting for that reason. So yeah, oh man. Yep. And Brian says, worst part was she was kicked out of 2 bars. Both let her leave with her key. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, shout out to Gigi, my mother-in-law. She gave it up along with smoking for 6 years. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I was just talking to someone in the comments today about smokers, cigarette smokers, and how they go nose blind. And Sean, I don't know if he's in here, but shout out to Sean. And he's like, dudes, I didn't realize how bad I stank and how bad I smelled like cigarette smoke until I quit. And he was like, man, I'm super sensitive to that smell now. It's wild. Yep, it's absolutely wild. Texting and driving is just as bad. So I disagree on that one strongly. I don't think it's a great thing, but there's various levels to texting and driving, right? You can shift your focus. You can shift what you're doing. I mean, if your head is down the whole time when you're doing it, and I'm not advocating for texting and driving, but I don't think that that's a fair comparison. If somebody is under the influence, they do not have the ability to come back to reality. They do not have the ability to shift their reaction time, which is the biggest part of it. If you're texting and driving, it's momentary for most people, and then they're back again. However, you should not. Distracted driving is terrible, but to say just as bad, I do disagree there strongly. I think that's putting a false equivalency and almost giving drunk drivers an out and comparing, well, everyone's texting and driving today, and I know you're not saying that, but no, I do disagree with that one. Drinking and driving is about as bad as it gets to me. Yep. About as bad. What about driving on LSD? Never tried it myself, so I can't comment on that. And never seen anybody else that has done that. But yeah, Andrew says, I regret all the times I did it. On our special day, we'll be 7 years sober. Yeah, Andrew will be 7 years sober on May 11th. 7 years sober, May 11th. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing out there. Yeah, no, and I did mention that, right? The weight of having to live with hurting someone or killing somebody. No, thank you. Yep. No, thank you. I'm not a fan. Hey, Sean says, I just got here. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. What countries other than Japan have zero tolerance for alcohol when driving? Interesting. I've never thought about that, right? Because we do have a blood alcohol level, so we do have some tolerance. Interesting. I didn't know. I've never really thought about other countries and tolerance levels. Interesting. If anybody can look that up real quick with some ChatGPT or Google, let me know what countries have zero tolerance. And Craig says, us former smokers are the worst for not putting up with it. Oh, I bet you guys are like ultra sensitive. I hate it. I just did a video on smells. When I smell cigarette smoke, it brings me back to when I was in my early 20s and would go to the bar. And in Michigan, they still allowed cigarette smoke. I'd go to bed and wake up and my pillowcase would smell like cigarette smoke. It was just disgusting. Not a fan. Yep, not a fan. Good. You take the keys. Good. Yep, I appreciate that. I smoked for 25 years, been quit for 10. You don't realize how bad you smell until you quit, and your spouse doesn't. Oh, I bet. Yeah, the day I stopped drinking was the same day Sam stopped drinking. So we did that. We did that together. I did not realize how badly I stank after years of smoking until I quit. It's pretty crazy, man. The nose blindness is wild. Absolutely wild. Drinking diminishes the mind. Texting takes over the mind. I've seen no evidence that supports your opinion. Okay. Drinking diminishes the mind. Texting takes over the mind. Okay. Leo, what do you mean by takes over the mind? Do you have evidence to support that claim? Because that's interesting, because you can shift, right, between texting and then stopping. With alcohol, you don't get to shift. You don't get to be like, all right, let me focus up. Let me dial this in. That's, yeah, you'd have to give me some, if you're citing evidence, I would like to hear some evidence there, Leo. Dennis, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me see what else. Yeah, interesting. It's all for sure. I'm dry for Lent, but when I do drink, it's at home. Yeah, and hey, like I said, I really mean that. I'm not just saying that to be political. If you can handle it and you can be responsible, do your thing. Moderation is key. Just don't danger other people's lives. Yeah. How often do you recommend using beard conditioner? So it's different for everybody. But I recommend a good baseline is every other day. That's what I do, at least if you're getting different snags and tangles. Yeah. Weed is worse to me. Well, and it's different for everybody, but drinking and compared to being under the influence of THC, a lot of times people slow down and super focus, and the other, they have no reaction time and they're irrational and stuff. So yeah, it's interesting. What do you think is harder to quit, smoking or drinking? Interesting. Well, there's a few people in here who have quit both. I've never smoked, so I don't know what it's like to quit that. But what is worse to quit? What's harder, smoking or drinking? I would guess smoking, but I'm not sure. I feel like the active ingredient's more addictive, but I'm not sure. But my guess would be smoking, because alcohol, at least for me, was immediately easy. Like, needed no help, but I wasn't addicted. So that's not a fully fair statement for me to make. Okay, New Zealand, Oman, Pakistan. Yeah, well, a lot of the Oman and Pakistan, I'm pretty sure that it's illegal there and against the religion. So yeah. Bars and restaurants thought they'd lose business with no smoking. They didn't and saved money. Oh, man. Do you guys remember all the systems that the restaurants and bars had for smoking? They had like full like ventilation systems set up to be able to. Yeah, I would go to places if they had no smoking as compared to the other way around. Interesting question. Smoking. Okay, here we go. Smoking was the hardest. Smoking, no doubt. All right. I wouldn't be here today if I continued with all my... Right, for sure. Smoking was harder. Smoking, hands down. Overeating is... Yeah, so I'll be honest. Yeah, sugar. Sugar's a real addiction. That's a different conversation, but yeah, absolutely. Smoking, okay. Drinking was harder for Alan. Interesting. All right, and I bet you it is personal. Yeah, I bet you it is personal, for sure. Okay, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Nicotine is way more addicting. All right. Smoking was way harder. Okay. All right. Smoking isn't easy, but for sure not sure between smoking and drinking. All right. Hey, what's up, Forge? I would say quitting drinking is worse if you have an addiction, as it can require medical attention. Interesting. I know drugs can do that. I didn't know alcohol could require medical attention to stop drinking. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no doubt. You can shift with texting, but those moments of distraction can yield terrible results. Absolutely. I was just saying I don't think it's a fair comparison to being a drunk driver compared to texting and driving. But, yeah, both for sure. I feel like nicotine is harder to quit, but I had an alcoholic father growing up, and it took him a decade to quit. Yeah. Nicotine has been far harder than drinking. All right, Donnie. Okay. Yeah, interesting. And yeah, and a lot of people do associate drinking and cigarettes together. I know people that only smoke when they drink. They only smoke when they go to the bar. Nicotine isn't bad for you. It's everything else. Yeah, I don't know enough to say on that topic, but I have heard that statement. I just personally don't know enough. Was more of a smoker than a drinker. I don't like to say I quit drinking because I still have one every now and then. Okay, all right. I quit smoking cigarettes back in 2020, but used to vape to help. It's actually easier than I thought it would be. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Okay. I don't know about studies. Well, you can't quote me on studies and then say, you have no studies, Leo. I don't know about studies, but from experience and observation, I know attention and response are diminished by texture. Oh, no doubt. But if someone is drunk, they have no ability to shift. You cannot be like, all right, I'm back. So yeah, I pretty strong on that not being a fair equivalency. Interesting. So Jason says drinking was way harder. He had to quit both. It must be some personal variables. It must be I bet you have some genetic disposition to one or the other, but it also could be learned behavior. You leaned on one more than the other. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, the bowling alleys, the bars, yeah, they all had them here too. Smoking and dipping, like for the same reason, much harder than drinking. Interesting. 2 weeks recovering from oral surgery cured my pipe and cigar smoking. Drinking was never interesting. It's interesting to think about what triggers people to quit. Huh. All right. Stopping drinking was harder for me, being a social drinker. Yeah. So, and I've talked about this. The one weird thing about stopping drinking is you realize how many social situations are predicated on alcohol, where if you're not drinking, you're almost not welcomed or you almost don't fit in. It's a very weird shift. Very, very, very weird shift. So yeah, yep, absolutely. Smoking was definitely harder when I stopped. I was 8 months pregnant, not knowing I was pregnant. But I had right. That one will get you going. Nice new picture, is he? That'll get you going right away. Alcohol has withdrawals as bad as heroin addiction. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Very interesting. Okay. If you're an alcoholic, quitting drinking cold could be in serious trouble. Bad how bad. Man, the body's a wild thing. John wants to know, has anybody quit vaping? If so, how did you do it? Okay. Caffeine's another addiction that can be hard to shake. Yeah, I know people get like headaches if they try to get off of drinking caffeine, or even migraines. So yeah, you can stop smoking cold turkey. If you're dependent on alcohol, you can die. Interesting. What? And we'll move on here in a second, guys. But what about stopping alcohol if you're addicted can jeopardize your body? Like, what function goes? Because I was never a big drinker. That wasn't something that I really did. Even though I grew up with my parents were heavy drinkers, everybody around me was kind of a heavy drinker. It was never really my thing. 2 for me says, I smoked for 25 years, went to a vape. 6 months later, last thing I did, I walked into the hospital and what turned out to be a heart attack. Wow. Was the last vape for him. Yeah. Yep. That'll do it. That'll do it. Bucky stopped his pipe smoking after his 3rd. Okay. Yep. All right. Smoking definitely affects beard health. That's true, James. Yep, that's true. Jay says, quitting cigarettes was hard, but don't miss it. And no drinking isn't hard, but I've watched family members die from liver and kidney issues due to drinking. Yeah, that's a fact. Alcoholics have to go through a detox period that can take Liberium for the withdrawals. I've taken care of plenty of alcoholics going through withdrawal. It's ugly and very difficult. Yikes. Interesting. Bryant's father ended up writing a book about his addiction. He coaches people and goes around. Wow, good for him. Yeah, very, very good for him. That's awesome, man. Yeah, Craig says, I can't imagine trying to grow out this glorious beard while smoking. So glad. Yeah, it'll color it yellow. The smell will be kind of stuck on it. Malls had ashtrays. That's so crazy to think about. Wow. Man, that's wild. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Ralph said equal. All right. So many non-alcoholic options for alcohol companies, including CBD beer. Yeah, I have seen that. I have seen that, absolutely. I really think genetics play a part, the addictive personality. Yeah, and I have a super addictive personality. I have as much of an addictive personality as anyone I've ever met. I just really try to zone it in on helpful things. I've never done hard drugs for that reason. I know they sound fun. I know I would probably like them. So I'm not going to do them. I'm not. So yeah, that's a big one. And I feel like smoking was more prevalent in Michigan than Florida, unless it was the 80s or 90s perception growing up. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see smoking in Michigan like at all. When I went to New York City, it was really eye-opening to see how many people still smoke cigarettes. Triple bypass triggered me to quit smoking after 20 years for Vinny. Surgeon told me the only thing he truly asked of me was to stop smoking. There you go. Yep, there you go. Yeah, wow. And Andrew says, there was one time Dan was featured in a live stream. When he was the host, he pulled up my comment. He said, hey, Dan pushed his drink out of the camera shot so I wouldn't be tempted to do it. I'll never forget it. Yeah, that was back when I did drink cider. It would be a rare occasion, but I would drink cider if I was a guest on a stream and they were drinking something like that. But even when I did drink, man, I had the utmost respect for people that were quitting. I had the utmost respect for people that were struggling. I want to help people. That's it. Period. End of story. So yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate all of you guys that have made better for your life. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, Donald, I hear you, man. I haven't been through that, but I can understand. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, guys, if you ever are struggling with anything like this, reach out. If you just need a friend, if you need a venting place, I can't say that I can fully relate and tell you what to do, but I'll be here to listen. I'll be here to guide you any advice that you need, or at least get you connected to the right places. And man, yeah, I got your back. So just know that you guys aren't alone. It's huge, right? Look at my mother-in-law right here. She says, best thing I've ever done. She quit drinking and quit smoking. And yeah, there's a lot of people that feel that way. So I don't know. Maybe somebody needed to hear this tonight. Maybe that's why it randomly became a topic. And yeah, this is what we do on this stream, guys. Sometimes we go at tangents. Sometimes we go in different directions. What's up, Justin? We just talk about whatever the heck we want to, and we have a couple of things that we cover. So yes. Dan is allowed to use violence as prevention with Andrew and with Andrew's permission. Yeah, no. Andrew fully knows. He's been sober for 7 years, and I've been with him. I don't know how many times we've hung out now, 5 times, 6 times. He fully knows I will punch him in the face if he tries to grab alcohol. I have threatened him once or twice. Once he got close. Once he was real close to the bar. I said, Andrew, I didn't hit him, but I was ready to. Addiction is hard, no doubt, man. So if anybody's ever struggled, and by the way, with addiction being hard and all that, me offering that, Andrew has called me at 2 a.m. Andrew has called me at 3 a.m., and he has literally one time, I'll never forget this, and he shared it on a stream before, so I know I'm not sharing any confidential information. He was outside of Walmart and was like, Dan, it was like 3 a.m. He was like, Dan, I'm struggling. I want to go in and buy some alcohol. I don't know what to do. I was able to talk to him just as a friend. He left, went back home, still has not had any alcohol. And super proud of him. So please, that's a good friend. If I do this, punch me. Okay, bro. Yep, absolutely. So if you ever have that situation, guys, please reach out. MG, what up, dude? And I will get your back as much as I humanly can. Yep, as much as I humanly can. Yeah, you never know where we're going to go. We talk about smoking, drinking, long-chain fatty acids, nipple, poop. You never know. And Ralph says 988 or 988 press 1 for veterans or 211 for local mobile crisis team if you struggle, period. If you have any of those thoughts, you guys, take a screenshot real quick. And Ralph has some really good information right there. Yeah, really good information. The array of topics on Monday is wild. I know, and they're not planned in one bit. Not planned out in any single way. Somehow Dan reads the things in my cadence without having spoken to me. Yeah, yep. I've said it before. We're very similar. We're very similar. What's up, Brad? What's up, Joshua? Welcome. Hey, now since we got some amazing people in here, I just want to give back a little bit to you guys as well. Since we already had some amazing people giving back, I'm going to donate from me and Sam to you guys 5 memberships as well to the chat. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting what we do. If you got a new membership, check out the emojis. That's the fun part. Yep, that's the fun part. Yeah, and I have some good friends that did go to Alcoholics Anonymous, AA. Shout out to Dustin. Shout out to Randy. And it's what worked for them. Yep, it is 100% what worked for them. Yep, awesome, man. Appreciate you guys. One step closer to all green chat. Yeah, no doubt. What up, Siggy? What's going on? All right, let's go ahead and check out our show tonight. It is April 7th. Jax just had his birthday over a week ago. Maddox has his birthday this week. And so the boys are aging up, leveling up. So yes, shout out to Mark. Shout out to Ken. Exotic. Yes. Sorry, I'm breaking up the greenness. Hey, no, and it's never expected, guys. It's never anything that you got to feel pressure for. And I do mean that. I don't require it for giveaways. I don't require membership for content. It's just a cool thing to be able to support and cool thing for people to give back to the community as well. So, and yeah, Ralph, I couldn't agree more. He says, love this community. Absolutely. It just shows you what a community can be, right? We are online. Many of us have met, but many of us have not. And it shows you we can talk about tougher subjects, right? We can talk about alcoholism. We can talk about texting and driving. We can talk about things that we don't all agree on, and we can still have good vibes. We can still be positive, still have fun and support each other, but also know we have each other's back. And so, yeah, man, it's a beautiful place. YouTube just won't give me a channel membership anymore. Yeah, hey, it's all random. I have no say over that. It is interesting how it all works. Still waiting for that calf content. Yeah, that's a different platform, guys. That is a different platform. And Jeffrey says, thank you, Dan and Bryant. Your community has really helped me more than you know. Thank you, man. You know we're here from you. I know you've had a tough time recently, and always thinking about you, dude. Yep. Chris's birthday, did someone say? I missed the comment. And guys, if I ever miss a comment, I sincerely do not do it on purpose. There's just a lot. They just kind of move quickly, especially when you get to talking. But I saw somebody wish Chris a happy birthday somewhere. But shout out to Chris. And then, where I saw another one of a good comment. My reading brain isn't working right now, but I saw Christopher, where'd it go? And he said, I can finally say we've met. Yeah, man, it's awesome. Really, really cool. Oh, yeah, Chris Ray says, I turned 50 on Wednesday. Well, we'll be here, Beard Advice Live. Don't say happy birthday to him yet, people. It's on Wednesday. We'll see him on Wednesday. Let's keep that in mind. We will see him on Wednesday. Don't be too nice. Oh, here's Christopher. He says, I can finally say I've met. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. All right, hey, real quick, I do want to see, because we just had a meetup. And so we get to add some more people to the list. If I have met you in person, if you could, and some of you I've met a ton of times, some of you are like some of my closest friends out there. If you could, just drop a quick comment and say that we've met or anything like that. So yeah, please do. And Deadman's Cam has a question for you. Why are you not using bird oils anymore? It limits the market. Can be challenging to scale with, all that type of stuff. Chris is laughing. All right. I don't know. Nathan, look up San Antonio Premier Expo. That's when I'll be in San Antonio. Yep, that's when I'll be in San Antonio. Okay, again, if you guys could, if we have met, drop a comment just so I can kind of show the community how many people we've been able to hang out with and meet, which is really, really cool. So, JB, several times. Tina at Baton Rouge, such a good time. That's one of my favorite beard experiences to date. Frickin' frack, I got to meet both of these beautiful humans at the meetup. We just met Chelsea at the meetup, Greg at the meetup. Greg, we need that new picture. We need to show the real Greg. Alan in Baton Rouge, Steven twice in Connecticut, Donald several times, of course, Saad in San Antonio. Who else have we met out here? And Jay says, this community gets me through the most stressful days. Today, my mother's car broke down. Don't know how to help her. Depresses me. Hey, man, we've all been in there in similar situations. It will pass. It's just a vehicle. You got this. Just be there for her. I promise. You guys we'll get through better than ever. Randy in Baton Rouge. Andrew several times. Yeah, I've met Andrew in several different states. Yeah. Bird oils have a very limited shelf life compared to other oils. Kind of. They don't technically like expire or go rancid as quick, but they will like solidify and become almost not usable. If you see like the white solid at the bottom of the bottle, that's what happens. Donnie several times. Yeah, man. Jason, yeah, I mean, a million times. I couldn't even count. Erica so many times as well. Awesome. Who else have I met here? Craig, yes. James several times. Yes. All right, who else have I met out there? There's more. Gigi, of course. And Randy said to tell you he quit drinking, smoking cold turkey too. Good. Shout out to Randy. That is Gigi's husband. Congratulations. They got married recently. All right, John I met. Yeah. I met John. There's so many people in here. There's others in here I've met too that just aren't commenting yet. But shout out to you guys. Okay. Where are we at here? All right, got it. Yeah, I will be in San Antonio. Keep that in mind. Justin, who's in the chat, I met him. Corey from Weatherbeard, I've met. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. All right. No nose ring, Donnie. Yeah, no nose ring. You ever done? I've not done SoCal. Nope. Yeah, that's crazy. All these years we still yet to meet. Yeah, Vinny's a day one. And it's been forever. I don't know the date off the top of my head. Just look up San Antonio Premier Expo. And that's when I'll be in San Antonio. I'll be with the Octane crew. All right, guys. Again, just real quick, check to see if you hit that thumbs up and bring a friend in. And you need to meet my little one. Oh, we will. We'll be back in Arizona. We don't have any plans currently, but we definitely will be back. If I ever meet Dan, I'm asking for a piggyback ride. Hey, let's go. I got you. I did squats today. Ooh. Quads day, spicy. The legs be hurting. Sam's hurting, I think, even worse than me. Oh, man. Okay. All right, Greg, we'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out for sure. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. Right, there's just not money. You guys will realize research follows the money. If people can make money off of something like substantial money, they put research behind it. The beard product industry is not big enough for direct research yet. I think we'll see a huge surge in the next 5 to 10 years, but we just don't have a ton there. What up, Jack Stud? Yeah, I love that. All right, next thing, a little bit different to start. I just want to hear from you guys real quick, a different kind of segment or slide here. Beard mail. What have you guys recently received for beard mail? Was it Deadman's? Was it another company? In initial impressions, this is a safe place. Just be respectful, of course, but feel free to share. If it's not for you, always, this is an open conversation. But what is some beard mail you've received recently? And then how were your initial impressions? So yeah, has anyone tried the reformulated Deadman's beard wash? Yes, I have, and probably half the chat. One of the best in the world. So dang good. So dang good. Wicked Wednesday and Deadman's. Nice. Samples from Deadman's Escape. Let me know what you think, Will. How does it smell? I got that bad boy right next to me right now. Johnny Ray, let's go. Bearded Mac, High Tide, let's go. Johnny Ray, yes. High Tide, oh my God, fire. Fervado, Octane, 8-Bit. Black Manor, nice. Deadman's Escape. Deadman's, nice. Weatherbeard, Bearded Mac, awesome. The Manny says the new beard wash is great. Deadman's Escape, 8-Bit Pinky. Oh, dude, that face wash it was literally the first face wash I used after spring break. I was craving it. Within the last week, Deadman's, Weatherbeard, Bearded Mac, all fire. That's good to hear, Mike. I'm glad you're liking them. All right, Johnny Ray, Lux, nice. Black Manor, nice. Very solid. Cool, Cody, I'm glad, man. Octane Fable, love Octane's oils. Nice. Amazing. So we'll try Deadman's Escape. Had to buy another set and the cologne. I got the cologne here today, too. It's in beard and on body right now. Awesome. Keep those answers coming, you guys. And feel free to share where they're at. Oh, rest in peace. The final order of King's Bounty. I saw the website's gone even. So sad. Pinky, nice. Fable Beauty, heck yeah. All right, 8-Bit today, love it. Octane, Bad Donkey, nice, Wes. Weatherbeard, nice. Copper Johns, Weatherbeard, love it. All right. Oh, nice. Switched away from Scotch Porter to Octane. Loving the new fragrance of products. There you go, dude. I don't steer you guys wrong. If there's something I passionately recommend, I have zero worries you guys are going to enjoy it. So I love to hear this stuff. So nice. Full-size bottles of Weatherbeard Essential. Awesome. Bearded Mac High Tide is awesome. Honorable Mac smells great as well. Love it. True North. Okay. All right. Nice. Deadman's Escape. Love it, guys. Heck yeah. Keep those coming. Those answers is really cool to see. Nice. Forged. I got a review coming for them very, very soon. Kind of soon. But they are coming up. Next few weeks, I believe. I've been trying them for a little while now. Awesome. Bearded Mac. Awesome. Beautiful, you guys. Very cool. All right. So, beard mail. Thank you guys for sharing some really exciting stuff. Next up, even more exciting than beard mail, even more terrifying than beard mail, that would be, I like the segment. Thanks. Yeah, it's just a random one. We won't be doing it every week, but hey, I just thought people had a lot of beard mail recently. Dan made Florida Man Monday. I did not. I was a good boy. You guys can pat me on the back. Very well behaved in Florida. I did nothing controversial. Truly, I wasn't even argumentative. I wasn't even that aggressive. I was good. I was downright proud of myself. But we do have not one, but two different Florida Man Mondays. Now, if you're unfamiliar, Florida Man Monday is pretty simple. I take some interesting Florida headlines from the last week and I bring them to you guys because Florida is cray-cray. Oh, dudes, I did go see the Minecraft movie yesterday. Maddox has been wanting to see this forever. I know next to nothing about Minecraft. I don't play video games. I don't really talk. My kids don't have consoles. They don't really play video games. Once in a great while, they'll use the Switch, but most of the time they're banned from it because their brains turn off. But this movie was freaking awesome. If you guys have not seen the Minecraft movie, I recommend it for anybody. Any age, kids, no kids, video games, not video games. Jack Black is phenomenal. Jason Momoa is hilarious. Hilarious. Defined went out of business because of personal reasons. I'm not sure if they're sharing any of the reasons why, but their business was thriving. It was doing great, but they did shut down for business reasons. But yeah, see how others stack up? Nah, I have done New York. I have done Michigan. I just like Florida Man Monday. But in the future, I might expand upon it. But yeah, I like it. But yeah, guys, the movie's really, really, really good. Yep. I did see the boat captain, attacking the boy. That was silly. But the movie's really good. I highly recommend the Minecraft movie. Jack Black is hilarious. Great singing, great acting, great graphics. It's just a good movie. And I knew nothing. I knew a tiny bit. Next to nothing about Minecraft. All right, but let's go ahead and see Florida Man Monday. I just put in my order, and I'm keeping it. Let's go, David. Here we go, you guys. 2 different ones here. First one. And it wasn't that, and she said it wasn't that good. All right, yeah, that's fair. I can only share my experience. I will say every single person I've heard from, the movie ended with everybody clapping and cheering because it was so good. My theater included. And there are people in here that said the same thing. So if you guys have seen it, feel free to share your feedback on it. And Christina says, Minecraft movie was great. I took the girls to see it over the weekend. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, no, Defined is not in business anymore. They closed down. Like I said, all they've shared is for personal reasons. I know the reasons, but that's not my place unless they have shared it. All right, Florida Man Monday, you guys. Florida man arrested for battery after being denied free refill at a lemonade stand. Woo. A Florida man was reportedly unhappy when he wasn't allowed to get a refill at a lemonade stand. Now, when I say lemonade stand, I'm talking about 2 kids and their mom in a neighborhood. 2 kids and a mom in a neighborhood. Not like a professional stand, not like a street vendor, not that should matter, but a neighborhood kids lemonade stand. Yeah, it was 100% ran by a kid. Yep, a 100% ran by a kid. Go read the story, guys. He came back and said, hi, can I have a free refill? They said, it'll be $1. He grabbed the mom and threatened to beat her up. And then when she called the police and some other concerned citizens came out, he ran away. Ran away when he couldn't fight someone his own size. And that is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, because of this, money has poured into their lemonade stand, and those kids are banking and made a nice profit. So they did twist it into a positive. But yeah, this man asked for a refill. When they said no, grabbed the mom and threatened to beat her up. And that's in the article. That's not just me assuming or making stuff up. So yeah, that must have been some gosh dang good lemonade. Justin, what's up, man? It's good to see you, dude. I know I was just thinking about you the other day. I'm like, man, I haven't seen Justin in a while, but just wanted to give you some space, dude. I'm glad you're here. Yep, I'm here. Oh, yeah, I bet you that lemonade was fantastic. Fantastic. What's up, Squatch? Good to see you, man. 80 hours. Hey, keep working for that family, dude. That's an inspiration and an honor to know somebody that works that hard for their family. So shout out to you, dude. And then the second one. Florida man threw bottles of pee on workers from a business that denied him an interview. He was 51 years old, John, and essentially went to go apply for a job. They told them they're not hiring right now. He went back out to his vehicle, filled some water bottles with urine, and went inside like they were water balloons and started chucking the pee and hit a worker with these pee bottles. And Sarah's right. They were like, We were testing to see if you had determination and drive. You just passed with flying colors. You're hired. Urine bombs. Woo, watch out. Watch, that's a different kind of cocktail right there. That's a, whoo, yikes, watch out. And so, yeah, did he think it was lemonade? Yeah. Spoiler, it was the lemonade stand guy, fueled off of that lemonade, and old enough to know better. Yeah, 51 years old. Are you kidding me? You ain't getting that job. You are not getting that job. Nathan says, amateur. I already had the bottles of pee ready to go just for that occasion. Yeah, right. Matthew said somebody got a raise when they told him they weren't going to hire him. Whoever had the wherewithal to not hire him. Yeah. Yep. He really must have had to go if he could fill up multiple bottles. That's a fact. He was pissed. Oh, man. Yeah, he was not working for R. Kelly. No, that's a different story, Andy. That's a different story right there. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Oh, man. He did what he had to. Donald said, after 50, we have to schedule for poop. We can still pee on demand. Did what he had to do. Yep. 2 bottles, rookie numbers. I know. So, yeah. David, Arctic Breeze or the Study. If you like leather, go with the Study. If not, go Arctic Breeze. My recommendation is Arctic Breeze. Don't listen to Andrew in the chat. He's going to try and sway you. Arctic Breeze. There is not another scent on the market you can compare to Arctic Breeze. I'll wait. I'll put that challenge out there. And I'm a mint guy. I've never experienced a mint cologne in my life before Arctic Breeze. Yep, don't listen to this guy right here. Nope, don't do it. It's Arctic Breeze for sure is the answer. All right, let's go ahead, and it is so unique. Yep, right there. It's so unique. Arctic, this one's Arctic Breeze. It is a mint cologne. A mint cologne. That's the best way I can put it, is it's a mint cologne that has kind of like mineral-y vibes to it. The best way I can describe it is, you guys know the smell when water is like on the shore where you have a bunch of like lake or river rocks, and then it goes away and you get that fresh, like mineral, earthy kind of water smell. That's part of it. And then Arctic Mint, nice. And then from there you get some minty cologne sides to it. It's really, really, really good. The mint cologne is special, and I have experienced other mint colognes. All right, Gary, I see you. Agent Ice from Fable. Yeah, but that's a good one, but very different in my experience. Yeah, very, very different. I crave the mineral. Yeah, if you like that mineral smell, that's one for you. That's a fact. Yep, that's one for you. David, I received Arctic Breeze and the Study cologne recently. OMG. So he's saying both. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got going for a deal. Many of you saw this already. I'll put the little scrolly at the bottom, hoping you guys check to see if you hit that thumbs up. We're getting close to 200 people in here. I would love if you had some friends to come on in. It is always appreciated. But first thing, you guys, Deadman's. They're out of upstate New York. Bryant and his wife own this company. And man, Brian, hey, what's up, Brian? Brian was at the meetup. Bryant is a one-man show, really running this company at a high level, especially as they continue to grow. Man. So, yeah. And, so how does the formulation compare with the new one? So he's had a new blend for about 3 months now, 3-4 months. And I think it blows out the old blend out of the water. Even though the old blend was unbelievably good, this one's even better. Yep, even better. So, yeah. What actually categorizes and defines a cologne? There really is no definition. For me, there's a couple of things. One is it gets a bunch of scents together where you're not able to just pull out every individual scent, right? If it's an essential oil blend and there's 4 essential oils, I'm going to be able to smell the lemon, the lavender, and be able to pull them out. A cologne's like, I don't know what these things are put together. If you put them on paper, it doesn't do it justice. And then the other side is there's some kind of muskiness to it, some kind of like call back to your earlier days of wearing cologne. That would be my best take on it. And Deadman says, I've had 0 people tell me they like the old blend more. That's a big statement right there. Big statement. MG, do it. I've known you for a long time. Do it. So, yes. Arctic Breeze is a good one for the upcoming weather. Yes, it is. Yep. Yes, it is. Yeah, no doubt. Okay. And we're going to have time, you guys. We're going to have time for feedback. Hold the random feedback. I promise I got you. Brad says the new formula for Deadman's is awesome. He has tried both. Love that. Love that. Cologne is complexity and musk. Yep, I do think musk is a big part of it. I would say easy to wear or easy to like classifies as a cologne profile. Interesting. Okay, interesting. 0, right? Normally people complain about new stuff and new blends. Yeah, the colognes are definitely, what's up, John? Nice new picture, man. Definitely in that world. How's the tobacco one? So I don't enjoy that one, but I'll let people comment in the chat just because I don't like pipe smoke tobacco. It's just not my thing. But that just goes to show you it's real when I give feedback on scents. When I tell you I love it from them, you know I do, because I'm happy to tell you when I don't like one. Don't we prefer steep or escape more? Oh, man. Garrett. Don't do that to me, dude. All right, if I had to pick between steep and escape, I would say escape because it's limited. You can always come back to steep. But escape is fantastic. Fantastic. But oh, man, that's a tough one. Will's taking steep. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Okay, here's the deal, you guys. Here's the deal. Tonight, Command 15 is my always forever affiliate discount code with this company. All right? Tonight, it is boosted to 20% off for everybody. 20% off. Now, here's the deal. If you spend over $50, it's automatically boosted to 25% off your whole order. If you spend over $75, it is boosted to 30% off your whole order. Yeah, Deadman says, Dan shocked me with his love for Escape. Yeah, he wasn't sure if I was going to like it. I love it. It is a spring cologne. You guys, their limited scent right now is a spring cologne, and it is fantastic. Is Revived the old blend? Likely. There may have been an early version of the new blend with it, but likely if it has on the label emu oil, it's the old blend. Okay. $50 before discount or after applying. So always after applying the discount. Always after. So only time you have the spending tiers is once the discount is taken off. Yep. Good question to be super crystal clear on. All right. Outside of that, you guys, Deadman's Escape is a limited scent that's available. I call it a spring cologne. Here are the actual, oh yeah, and by the way, 30% is the biggest sale that they've ever done. The biggest sale they've ever done. So if you spend over $75 and you get that boosted 30% off, and guys, it might look a little strange on there because essentially it has to break into 2 codes. But if you do the math, it'll be 30% off. But it just shows it a little bit different. All right, did I miss a new blend? Yeah, we'll hit the new blend in a minute, Justin. It was about 3 months ago where the new blend was officially launched. But here's what's in the Deadman's Escape. Blue sage, fir needles, red cedar, oak moss, vetiver, amber, and more. None of those mean anything to me when it comes to this one. I'm not like, ooh, there's this one or that one. It is a spring cologne. You guys know me, I'm not the greatest in the world or the most confident on describing scents, but I do have some experience. I've never been more confident in describing a scent than talking about Deadman's Escape and explaining it as a spring cologne. Silly. Absolutely silly. Is Fresh Forest available in the new blend, and is it as strong as the old blend? That's another one that I don't wear often. Yep. And Will says, get Escape while you can. To Dan's point, Steep is amazing, but Escape is amazing as well. Fresh Forest is another good one. The study, I could go on. Yeah, I know, it's hard not to get worked up. What's up, Rob? About this company. Yeah. Yep. I know it's not a specific answer. Generally speaking, how to tell when beard... Oh, no, it is specific, Brian. If a beard oil has gone bad, it's actually expired and you should not use it anymore, it will smell rancid. It will smell rotten. It will smell off. Now, if you have a blend where the scent just goes away and it just kind of smells like natural carriers, that's fine. It actually works. the scent molecules, especially essential oils, are going to dissipate faster. Oxygen attacks them more aggressively than it attacks the bigger molecules of the carrier. And so if the scent just goes away, it doesn't have a smell anymore, you can still use it. It might not be as enjoyable because you don't have the scent, but it's entirely fine. If it smells rancid, if it smells like rotten eggs, if it smells like, oh, whoa, it's bad. It is usually plant, sometimes animal ingredients, and so you want to toss it at that point. But yeah, very simple. On average, shelf life when stored properly, at least for companies I recommend, is 2 to 3 years for oil, butter, balm. For wash and conditioner, 1 year. Water-based should not be more than 1 year. 9 to 12 months is the safe bet for water-based, even with good preservatives, even with natural preservatives. But oil, balm, butter, about 2 to 3 years. Most of them are longer than that. I've been doing this for 7 years now. I've been using beard products for even longer, like 9, 10 years. I still have some that are fresh as day one. So yeah, yep, absolutely. Nice, Cam. Awesome, dude. How long till my beard gets like dance? Hey, everybody's different, but mine is about 2 years here. Hey, John, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. What's up, True North? Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for the info. Of course, man. I love helping out. All right. And if you are curious, they do have all essential oil options. Death by Citrus, Deadman Steep, and Fortunella Orange. All are absolute bangers and fantastic. Fantastic. All essential oil. As far as the colognes go, on the other side of things, I highly recommend Arctic Breeze. I highly recommend Supernova. Oh my gosh, Supernova, stop it. I highly recommend Obsidian, and I highly recommend Agave Tides. Stupid good. Beyond that, you guys, great liquid stripping wash and great colognes. What parts of Escape are essential oil? I'm not sure. That's a good question. I know it's a mix, but I'm not sure which aspects are essential and which aspects are not. But these ones are all essential. My 2 most used scents from this company by far are Death by Citrus and Supernova. Death by Citrus and Supernova, my 2 most used by far. All right, we might pop back to that screen, but let me show you guys the Carrier blend real quick here. And this is that new blend. And when I say new, it's been 4 months now. And Opie says Fortunella and Death by Citrus are his go-to. Nice. All right, yeah, love Deadman's. Mike says. Alan says, recommend anything from Deadman's. Yeah. Okay, so here's the blend, you guys. Argan, squalene, marula, metal foam, jojoba, broccoli seed, avocado seed, castor, rice bran, hemp seed, and black seed oil. Stop it. Stop it. Come on now. All right. Yeah, and Craig says the liquid stripping wash freaked me out when it came out in a bottle clear. I was not expecting that. It's so good. A lot of people love Black Label. I enjoy Black Label, but it doesn't crack the top 5 for me. Yep. So I love Arctic Breeze, but it is a little bit too cologne-y for me to wear super frequently. Supernova is that aquatic cologne, that more citrusy cologne. And Sam loves Supernova. I wear that one a lot because Sam loves it. Do the math. Sam, don't listen to my tactics if you're watching up in bed right now. Don't listen to my strategy out there. But Sam loves Supernova. And yeah, that's definitely a strategy on why I use that one. All right. And then, all right, personal feedback, you guys. Personal feedback. Ooh, Deadman says he hasn't smelled Black Label since our launch. I should probably send him a bottle now. It's so different. Yeah, please do. I guess that would be why. At least you guys know I keep it real on this stuff. I said I haven't really used Black Label. That checks out. I haven't had it since the launch. So, yeah, please do. I would love to see that. Okay. That's why you both had to get fixed. Hey, yo. Correct. Correct here. All right. What scent have the best chance of not being muted by the unscented balm? Probably the Study, MG. Yep. Craig says, I love how well it works. I just didn't realize it was clear until I used it in the shower. Nice. All right. Manny, love Obsidian and Crimson Eclipse. What's up, Scott? Jordan says, love everything Deadman's puts out. Daily wash, the stripping wash, oil, butter. Scents are amazing. And surprisingly, Obsidian is his favorite scent. He finally picked one. Blanco says D, all the above. Fortnell Orange, fresh. Arctic Breeze, our king in this collection for Ralph. Black Label's awesome. Oud greatness. Yeah, I got to get back. I got to try that again. Yeah, Bryant, definitely, man. I got to try that one for sure. Can I be 80, 90%? No, dude, this is 100%. It is absolute personal feedback. You guys know I don't limit people. You guys know I'm not like only saying nice things. I genuinely believe in conversation. So for sure, as long as the feedback is respectful and fair, share. And constructive is always the way to go. Rather than trash something, be constructive. All right. And Amber says Obsidian Crimson Eclipse is Fire Hearts, Agave Tide, Fornell. Yeah, we have some similar preferences there, Amber. Hey, yo, Robert Allen just donated 5 memberships to the chat. Robert, thank you, man. Thank you. That does make a difference in my life and in this community, so thank you. Thank you, dude. That's really cool. Okay. Let me see where else we are at here. The new formula of the wash conditioner is amazing. Really digging it out. Good to hear, man. Deadman's has the best sense. Love their Fireside Forest Spice Rum and Pipes at Bucky. We have such an opposite scent preference. It's amazing. We have opposite preference in sports teams, but we're like me and Bucky. It's kind of like Ken. We're super similar, except for on aspects that we are absolutely like opposite on. That's so funny. So funny. And Blanco says, of all the companies I've tried, Deadman's makes my beard feel the softest. Warren says, Bryant is a very caring guy. I love the conversations I've had with him. Really love the old blend, so I shall see if the new blend is better. And again, guys, that code, it automatically adjusts. Command 15. Study is the strongest I smelled. Unscented balm definitely doesn't. Yep, that would be the one that I would say as well. Spot on. Does the scents in the stripping wash last long? No. Nope, there's zero carryover. I know some people even look for that, but there's no lingering effect, especially from the stripping wash. Absolutely nothing. Mike says there's nothing not good about Deadman's. If there's ever a time for a double negative, it's right there. I appreciate that. Matt Jack says, I like the cologne scents for special occasions, other scents for general. Yeah. Just for Men have a new, what? Oh, Corey, that's the first I've heard of that. Corey, send me a message if you could. I'm going to have to look into that. Interesting. Whatever scent you're using, mix a drop or two with the unscented, and oh yeah, yep, absolutely. Mix it into the balm. Is Night Out still available? If it is, it's rebranded. G Rod says, I love scents, but I love spiced rum the most. Karen says, Deadman Steep and Crimson Eclipse Butter are my favorite. Thank you, Deadman. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I finally tried a few samples of oil from Deadman's Beard Coat. Love the feel in beard, and Steep is fire. Steep is fantastic. It's this like bright and fresh. It does smell like a certain type of tea. It's wonderful. Rob says, Deadman products are stellar. Have not tried the new blend, but I'm sure it's stellar. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. All right. Is there a hierarchy to the list of carrier blend ingredients like in foods? Yep, exactly, Jeff. So the rules for ingredients on a blend, in case you guys want to learn how it's listed, it is listed in order of potency. However, there are a couple of loopholes where we can't ever know the full story. The first loophole is if they are equal, if they are tied, you can put them in any order. So if you have 4 ingredients and they're all at 25%, you can list them however you would like. Now, the other loophole comes in play when you have something like water-based products. If the ingredients are less than 1%, they can be listed at any order at the bottom for any ingredient that's also under 1%. So down below, you might have a list of fragrances, you might have a preservative, you might have other aspects. Those can go in any order at the bottom. And there are little games companies will play on how they list the ties and how they list the less than 1%. But in general, it goes by potency. But also, it doesn't tell the full story because that first ingredient might be 95% of the bottle, and then they list a bunch of other ingredients that are just like 1 or 2%, or even less, just to put them on there. So it doesn't tell the full story, but it does give you a big part of the story. Yep, absolutely. And Weatherbeard says, the optics to a customer in this community must be wild. Watching companies in the same industry being friends and wishing each other success. We even trade products with each other. Bryant is awesome. Personalized feedback, you're a G. Hey, thank you, man. I love that. Nelson would go. I got to go with Fortinella, Obsidian, and Agave Tides. Love those ones. Love those ones. Jeffrey says, Arctic Breeze Cologne really brings the peppermint to the front. Yep. I'm here. What's up, Canada? All right. Edgar tried Deadman's oil the first time about 2 weeks ago, and I don't know why it took so long to try their oil. I know, man. You guys probably understand and can relate. You're welcome, Jeff. You guys can probably understand and relate. I'm in a tough place when I love companies. I know many of you want to try things, but I also know many of you work hard for your money and you don't want to get into bad habits of overspending or buying things you don't need. And so it's like I have to kind of walk the line of my passion and not coming off with being too overzealous or coming off as being pushy. But there are a few companies where I'm like, I know this company's going to be amazing for you. And I know so many people that say things like, why did I wait so long to try Deadman's? I'm like, I wish I could have pushed you farther, but I can't. I can't go over the top. If there was a company to go over the top for, this is one of them. This is one of them. I've said it before, you guys, and I'll say it again. I'm only going to say it once tonight, so please listen carefully. Deadman's is firmly and easily in my top 4 most used companies. And that's in general. If I had to break it down even more particular, Deadman's is in my top 4 most used beard oil. My top 4 most used beard wash. It's the only liquid stripping wash that I use. It's in my top 4 most used butters. It's in my top 4 most used conditioners. It's in my top 4 most used washes. I'm insanely obsessed with this company and how they go about business and how they keep getting better and better and better. I wish I could like passionately rave and scream to you guys, but then I know some people are going to be like, oh, he's just trying to sell stuff. He's just trying to do this or that. I would love for you to try this company. Don't use my link. Don't use my code if you're worried about money. If you're worried about supporting the platform, just go to Google, type in Deadman's Beard Co. and go from there. I absolutely love what this company's doing, and I do hear from so many people. And it says right here, I don't know why I waited so long. Like, that's huge. That's huge. And Joe says, Deadman's products are all winners. If it's a profile you enjoy, you won't be disappointed. And Nick says, okay, so top tier wash, conditioner, and scents with the oil. New oil's still fire, but even if it was once a year, I still wish they would bring back an Emu essential oil formula. Hands down the best oil ever for me. Hey, that's very fair, very constructive, Nick. Very well handled, dude. I love those kind of discussions. Jeffrey says, Arctic Breeze and Revive. Black Label and Agave Tides, top favorites. Products set the bar that do not get from other brands. Love the social media group as well. Come join, make fun of Miles. Yo, what's up, Ray? I use the stripping wash once a week. On your head here? Same here, Alan. Literally same here. Love their lavender wash. Me too. Yep, me too. All right. Taylor took, no, don't dye the beard. Donnie, the grays look fantastic, man. Absolutely. Christina said, Death by Citrus is the first one I've ever tried and has been by far my favorite. I love that one. Yep, love that one. Miles says, the variety covers it all in scent spectrum. Dan and Gooner, a.k.a. Bucky, both find their scent preferences at Deadman's. Facts. How strong is Supernova? I would say it's a medium strength cologne. Now, I do pair it with the spray-on cologne, but medium strength. What do you think about nut-free beard oils? If somebody has a skin topical allergy, there's some options out there. Yeah, but it's not. Other than that, I'm sure they're fine. Yeah, I'm sure they're fine. Supernova is strong enough to last, but not. Yeah, exactly, Sarge. Well said, sir. Well said. I agree. In terms of cologne, Supernova is not the strongest in the world, but it's going to last all day. But it's not overpowering. Yep. Very well said. Very well said. Tony, nice new picture, Tony. I really like the Escape, Obsidian, Agave Tides, and Supernova. Yes, 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 yes. Tony, we have the same preference right there. Yep, no doubt. May I ask why no more Emu? Some people don't buy products with bird ingredients. It can be tougher on shelf life. It can be harder to source in a consistent level as you're scaling. There's a few. What scent from Deadman's butter would you recommend for night that is relaxing? I would say, out of that, I would go with Death by Citrus. John, that one for me is easily my most used at night. Yeah, Death by Citrus. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Okay, all right. And Robert says, anyone who's not tried Deadman's, the sample pack is really worth getting. The samples are almost like getting a full size of oil. Yeah, really good size ones. Yep, absolutely. Agreed. I have quite a few other oils and butters already that I need to rotate through. I'm glad I recently got Deadman's. Awesome. Okay. Yell it out all you want, brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Is the Deadman's unscented oil really strong? No. I mean, you get a little bit of earthiness to it. It's not scent-free, but it's not really strong. Nope. Let's summarize Dan tonight. You'll enjoy Deadman's Beard Co. He speaks the truth. Bryant is amazing, and the work he does shows in every product. Trust me, I own every scent and entire line. That's awesome. Lee says he concurs. Deadman's is amazing. Pay your bills first. Beard also, yes. Please do not put your family in a bad spot. Top 4 for Kyle as well. Nice. Any have opinions on the new wash conditioner? Wow. Andy says the old one was the best. I like it more. I really do. Yep, I like it more. Okay. Where's Deadman's from? They are in upstate New York. And do they have a store? They do not at this time. It's Bryant's running it all himself. Death by Citrus is amazing. Yeah, and the artwork, medium strength for Deadman's Escape. It's not the strongest, but it's not light. Yeah, medium. I'd give it a medium one. How long lasting are the colognes? I don't know, Ray. I need to get better at realizing that with colognes. And I don't know if I spray cologne. If anybody could help Ray, and I wear Supernova all the time. I also wear Escape when I match it. But I don't know. I don't know how to give a real answer there. I'm not as observant with that stuff. How long do the colognes last, if you guys can help out Ray? And there's so many of you in here, especially Ray, that are way more experienced with colognes than I can. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. And he's talking about the spray colognes, not the cologne scents, but the spray colognes. All right, let me see what else we have here. Yeah, absolutely, Craig. Thank you for asking. Here's going to be the discount tier, you guys. All right, so it's right up top here if you guys can direct your attention to this portion. If you make any purchase tonight that's under $50, Command, sorry, it's my only one that's like that. Command 15 is worth 20% off. If you spend over $50 after the discount, it is boosted to 25% off. If you spend over $75, it is their biggest sale in company history at 30% off. The sale ends. Bryant will answer in the chat. Brian, when does this one end tonight? Or is it tomorrow? Let us know. All right, when does this sale end? If you could give me a time, because it will have to get shifted back so the code goes back to the old way. So that we'll have some good feedback. Great questions, you guys. You guys are the best, man. I don't know if anybody's told you that today, but you guys really are the best. I love this community so much. Okay. Let me see what else we have here. Pipe beard is caught. Yeah, a lot of people love that one. Love that one. All right. I use unscented. I get the black seed oil. Yeah, exactly. Black seed oil is the one that does penetrate through a little bit, but it's not much. Yep. New wash, gentle or more stripping. So the new wash is very gentle, except they have a stripping wash, which is stripping. All right. And so we got couple of different answers out there for the colognes. Jay says 2 hours. Nelson says 4 to 6 hours. And Deadman says our actual colognes, like the spray, should last most of the day. They are perfume, aka the strongest possible strength. There you go. Okay. Simple Man says Obsidian is an all day, but lighter towards the end. Escape is pretty short-lived. All right, let me see what else. I was going to run the sale until tomorrow, 9 a.m. There you guys go. So the sale is going to go until 9 a.m. Yep. What year would you say beard companies really started selling? Well, I can tell you not really. I can tell you the exact answer. The first beard product company in the United States was in 2011. The real industry kind of started in 2013. We had some big ballers kind of enter the game at that point, but 2011 was the first year beard products were legally sold in the United States of America. Before that, they did have some in England, is where they were the first ever actual beard product company. But we can go back to 40, 50,000 years ago of actual records of the Aborigines that were using them. So it goes way back. But in the United States is 2011. Yep, 2011. Okay, Arctic Breeze seems to last most of the day. There you go. There you go. And Preston says, I have a bunch of the colognes, and they last most of the day with the exception of the more citrus-based ones. Nice. Is Captain Fawcett the first in England? No, they're old, but they're nowhere near the first. The first one was like a pivot of like an Afro sheen type product. And I'm not even just saying that to be funny. Like, a company took the concept of Afro sheen and then turned it into a beard product and advertised it as a glistening beard and a like disco ball type beard. And so, yeah, it's definitely interesting. Okay. And Nick says, if I didn't say it before, I got a lot of positive compliments from Deadman's cologne scents. Nice. Awesome. I love that. Shout out to the Aborigines, right? That's a fact. That's the oldest I've found in research. I mean, we've had the Vikings. We have had even the Egyptians, who didn't have the greatest facial hair. They used beard oil. They used beard tools. The Greeks and olive oil. I mean, I could go on and on and on. But the Aborigines of Australia are the farthest that I have gone back on actual research and firsthand documents. You know, so it's first person. Okay, love that. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to do for some giveaways tonight, you guys. And the deal is scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. So if you guys need a little refresher, and it's pinned in the chat and it's in the description. So there is a link in the chat, you guys. This is entirely free. You don't need to be a member. You don't need to buy anything. This is just simply to say thank you. And also, by the way, to give Bryant some behind-the-scenes credit here, I messaged him. We were talking about, I hear a history lesson. So I actually have one. If you guys want to look up on YouTube, the history of beard oil, I have a video. I don't know how old it is, but so it's right here. And it's that top one. It's done decent. It's got over 7,000 views. But that top one is the history of beard oil. And I go through a lot of that stuff. It's actually a really good video. So I'll link it in the chat if anybody wants to save it or bookmark it or open it on a new tab. That one is, if you were to ask me, Dan, is there a video that you feel should get more love? I think that one. It's a really well-researched video, and a lot of people demand history videos, but they haven't even watched that yet. So, yeah, go check that one out. All right, but to give Bryant some behind-the-scenes credit, I messaged him, and we were talking about stuff before the stream. Oh, I didn't mean to do that on there again. Let me give you guys the giveaway link. I was like, we were talking about this, we were talking about that. Hey, you want to try this? Hey, you want to do that? As far as like new products and planning, you guys know how I work with my affiliates. We always go over all that strategy and stuff. And then I just said, hey, man, let's go kill it tonight. And his response to me, I'm gonna call this man out. I'm gonna read it word for word. When I told him in the chat, I said, let's go kill it tonight. His exact response to me was, let me see where it's at here. Oh yeah, I said, let's crush it tonight. His exact response was, tonight's already crushed. I'm fine with 0 sales, just happy to have some fun and give back. Mic drop. Mic drop. One more time, you guys, just so you guys know how the inner workings and behind the scenes and anything like that goes with us. We never talk about trying to drive sales. We never talk about numbers and this or that. I know people want to assume that and think that. It doesn't happen with the people I work with and that I work the best with. I said, let's crush it tonight. And he said, tonight's already crushed. I'm fine with 0 sales. Just happy to have some fun and give back. And that was in our personal texting conversation. It wasn't even his company account or anything like that. That was in our personal conversation. I love that. That's how cool it is. And I hope you guys know that's a really good spot to be in over here. I work with companies that don't put pressure. I work with companies that don't live and die on every sale. I work with companies that do not put other companies down. I work with companies that just love the game and do it the right way. And that's what it's about. If you guys ever feel pressure on this stream, it's just excitement. It's just me sharing my honest views and opinions. Don't ever feel like you need to buy. Don't ever, ever, ever feel like you need to buy, because these are the companies that I talk to. Tonight's already crushed. I'm fine with 0 sales, just happy to have some fun and give back. That's what's up. And that's what's up. Shout out to Adam Ray. So yeah, okay. That is the giveaway link right there, you guys. Beyond that, let's see what we're giving away tonight. It's actually pretty simple, but it's not little. Simple, but not little. And I'm talking about the giveaways. All right. The first one that we have right here, you guys, is a $60 gift card to give back to you guys. $60 gift card to give back to you guys. A $70 gift card to give back to you guys. An $80 gift card to give back to you guys. A $90 gift card to give back to you guys. Man, I love having this platform and being able to make people a little bit excited, make it a little fun in their night. Man, I love this. And then ending with triple dig, $100, a Benji, a C-Note. Come on now. $100 gift card. I'm here, about to drive through a dead zone. If I win, I'm here. Okay. We can comment when you get back. We can all agree Ken is always here. Ken is always dedicated. He's even letting us know he's about to go through a dead zone. Noted and understood. A hundo. A holy moly guacamole. Come on now. Come on now. This is what we're doing tonight. $100 gift card. 90. What up, Roger? 90. Oh, and I just heard, by the way, my soccer fans out there, I know Bucky. KDB. One of my favorite players of all time, Kevin De Bruyne. Man City legend. Arguably the greatest midfielder in the history of soccer. I'll take Toni Kroos as a close second. Rodri's working his way out there. There's a couple of others we can have a conversation about. But arguably the greatest midfielder in soccer history. Looks like he's going to be going to Miami. I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. Any of you that don't watch soccer, you're like, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah. Looks like KDB is going to be going to Miami to play with Messi. Yeah, that was an ugly derby game, man. I don't know what was going on in that game. I mean, obviously we're missing some players. The Man City injured lineup looks like an all-world lineup, but that was that was a bummer. That was a bummer. Hey, guys, make sure you're live. Diego, make sure you're live, you guys. Everybody, put in the chat. Make sure you are live. Refresh the stream. So, yes, refresh the stream. Miami is taking, yep, they are taking all those players. So, yeah, KDB going to all right, Corey, I just don't know if I'll remember, but I'll see what I can do. I appreciate that. KDB going to Miami. It's not done deal, but it seems like it's going to happen. $80 gift card. $70 gift card. $60 gift card to get the night started. I just need to clear my eyes. We need to do a beard fluff on 3. 1, 2, 3. Roger, you take that back, Roger. Actually, I would accept it. I would gladly take a KDB Miami jersey. What scent would you recommend for first time trying Deadman's? I would say the safest scent that they offer is Death by Citrus or Supernova. If you like colognes, go Supernova. I can't imagine anybody disliking Supernova. I really can't. Yeah, Manny's right here. I really can't imagine anybody, get the crumbs out. I can't imagine anybody disliking Supernova. I think that's a very safe bet. It's Sam's favorite from this company. I love it. So, yeah, that would be my take. All right, guys. Question for you out there. I saw many of you click the link. That's awesome. Shout out to you guys. We got 200 people in the building. Mom, we made it. We made it, Mom. Now, my mom did make a behind-the-scenes cameo appearance last Monday on Command's Corner. Monday on Command's Corner. But we made it, Mom. We got 200. Ken's here. So shout out to you guys. What up? Oh, we got double Ken. Back-to-back Kens. Ken Baldwin, he's like a model. Ken, he's exotic. Not so much a model, but exotic. So, yeah, that's awesome. All right. But question for you guys, since we have 200 people in here. Two-part question. Put it into one, if you could. Ma, the meatloaf. Where are you watching this show from right now? If you feel comfortable. I'm gorgeous, though. Sam told me that's too potent of an answer to describe anybody else other than her. So, Ken, I cannot say out loud that you're gorgeous. Sam said I can't use that one. But, okay. Where are you from? And then also, Ken, also, what time is it wherever you are located? Handsome, I'll give you that. That's a true statement, Ken. I am secure in myself enough to be able to say you are handsome. I'll give you that. You don't strike me as an ugly human. Now, some of you, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Ma, the meatloaf. That actually is my favorite. I just answered this on my Instagram. Guys, check out my Instagram. I answer questions on there and stuff. My favorite era of movies is the Will Ferrell comedy era of movies. Not just specifically Will Ferrell, but that era of movies. They don't make comedies like that anymore. But it was Will Ferrell. I'm talking about Step Brothers, Anchorman, that type of movie. But also give me some Vince Vaughn. Give me some Kevin Hart. Give me some Adam Sandler. Those eras of movies, so good. Tropic Thunder, controversial, but so funny. So funny. All of them. I mean, you could keep going down. Frank the Tank. We're going streaking. Like so many funny ones. I'm an outsider here, but Will Ferrell's not that funny. Yeah, hey, to each their own. But if you don't find the movie Step Brothers funny, and I know, Rob, personally, I'm going to have a tough time trusting you. I can understand dislike for people, but if you don't find, Superbad, that's a banger, all of those. But if you don't find Step Brothers funny, I don't know. I don't know, man. Will Ferrell's an awesome drummer. You talking about his look-alike? All right. Whoa, Bryant, awesome. What did I miss from Bryant? Okay. Wow. Whoa. All right. Hey, we got to do a little switch up here, you guys. We got to do a little switch up here. And if Rob comments, he said, I actually prefer Talladega Nights. Hey, that's hilarious too. Sacha Baron Cohen, whatever. Borat, you can't mess that up. All right, guys, we have a little bit of a change of plans here, but it's of the best plans. Let me make sure I read that correctly. I'm adding another $20 to every giveaway one, so just a heads up. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. So I lied, you guys. I try not to lie often, but we have more than $400 worth of giveaways. I believe we now have $500 worth of giveaways. That's crazy. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. Seth Rogen isn't funny. I like his laugh. I like his vibes, but I agree. He's not the funniest of all time. But I like, he just seems like he'd be a good hang. Seth Rogen seems like he'd be a good hang, for sure. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Tina! Happy birthday, Tina. Tina, you lied. I didn't plan on it. Yeah, I didn't plan on it. Win or not, I'm still ordering tonight. Let's go, Jack Stud. If that is your real name. All right. Okay. Da-da-da. Yeah. Seth Rogen would be a fun hang for sure. Yeah, if you participated or not, All right, there is a link in the chat, you guys. Frank the Tank. William Montgomery was not. Yeah, you told me all about that. That's a different kind of human. Everybody thinks his act on stage is an act. That's just him. When he talks about being anxious and stuff, it's just real. It's just real. Okay. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Okay. You guys are distracting me tonight. Knock it off. We're trying to get to bed at a decent time. Now, I did see the answers, and I do appreciate you. Yeah, man. Ronald, exactly, dude. He said Deadman's really supporting the dancing community, and this is the Deadman's community, too. There's about an equal overlap there. About an equal overlap there. All right. Yeah, decent time. I know, Christina. I know. A man can hope. A rabbit? Where? Squirrel? All right. Back. We're back. Rebel time. Andrew, watch it. No. I love and appreciate you guys sharing where you're watching this from. I also enjoy figuring out what time it is in your brain and what you're reading. But I missed the question. Emily, where are you watching this from? And then also, what time is it wherever you're watching? And I do need to say, I know you've had this picture for a little while now. Not last week, but for a little while. That is a beautiful picture, and it warms my heart. Just so you know, I really do mean that. So I love that. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, Ken. On Monday nights, I cherish. It's like cheer and cherish. On Monday nights, I cherish this time. Because when we get together, meaning you guys, myself, and the company that's featured on Monday nights, this community, nobody can take this from us. Nobody can twist this into something it's not. When we get together, there is only one time where we forget about the stresses of life. When we forget about what's making us anxious or going to bring some negative thoughts, we get to restart. No, I didn't even put it together that it was an April Fool's joke, but I didn't dislike it. I'm not much of a joke prankster kind of guy, but I didn't dislike it. Now that I connected it with April Fool's, well played. Respect. That was a left-handed shake. Awkward, but it happened. And I do appreciate everything about this stream and everything about Monday nights. It's a special place. A very, very, very special place. I want to give them another chance. Where the manly sense at for them? Black Label, Johnny B. I know you, Black Label. If you want to go a little bit sweeter, try Supernova. What up, Nate? What up, dude? But for real, I cherish this Monday night because I do forget about all of anything that's worrying me, anything that's bothering me. Anything where I feel like heavy weight because I have a big checklist I need to accomplish this week, or Sam's going through something, the kids are going through something, and I take on the weight of my entire family because that's just who I am. I love Mondays because I get to be silly. I love Mondays because I get to vent and rant. I love Mondays because it just goes in any direction we want it to. And that's special to me. It really is special, and I'm not going to ever let anybody come in the way of that. And with that said, I don't care about your time zone. Hey, Brian, welcome, dude. With that said, I don't care what time you think it is, because there is only one time right meow. And that time is precisely that time is accurately that time is exactly giveaway time. Let's go, big baby. Come on now. We are giving, man, there's a lot of cologne in the air right now. Stay off the beard. Watch the beard. We're giving away an $80 gift card to Deadman's Beard Co. If you have not signed up, please click the link in the chat. Careful, don't spray in your ear. Yeah, luckily I got these little guys in, and so they can't get in the ear. But hey, it smells freaking fantastic in here, you guys. Fantastic. It smells like Deadman's Escape, which is a spring cologne. Spring cologne. James, bummed you couldn't make it, man, but I know we'll see you at the next one. All right, you guys know the deal here. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment and quickly drop a comment and say something along the lines of, woohoo, it's me, I won, yippee, something like that, and this win is all yours. Now, I'll do the counting, guys. I'll do the timing. Let's be patient. Let's be understanding. Let's not try to be selfish on these things, all right? Keep the good vibes. But if somebody doesn't claim it in a respectable amount of time, oh no, they got to go. So, do we have in the building our first potential winner? And we're starting off with an $80 gift card. Come on now. Do we have in the building Seth S.? Come on down. Leonardo. Seth S., are you out there? Drop a comment or go straight to jail. Drop a comment or go straight to jail. Seth S., are you out there? Hey, and make sure everybody is live. Please make sure you are live. YouTube seems to be playing pretty nicely on my end of things, but it seems like a couple people keep going back and going not live. Hey, everybody drop a comment in the chat. And it is one screw loose. Congratulations, dude. Congrats. You have won this giveaway. The giveaways for these ones are pretty simple. You guys sign up with an email, and Deadmans will email the gift card to the email you signed up with. So very, very simple here. Deadman's, I still have the old amounts on the document, but you will know to plus 20 all those bad boys. And so, yeah, leaving the set until, okay, all right. Until tomorrow morning. Is that the end of, let me see what he said there. The end of Deadman's escape? Oh, the deal. Okay, the deal. Yeah. The deal is going to go until 9 a.m. tomorrow, guys. All right. And a lot of you know the deal here. What is this code? B2B? What in the world? That sounds dirty. No, get your mind out of the gutter. It is time to go back to back, big baby. We're running it back again. Screw Loose says, I can't believe it. Yeah, I don't remember Screw Loose winning a giveaway. So congrats, dude. That's really cool. Really cool. But yes, sir, we are going to go back to back. Come on now. And it is going to be a $90 gift card. A $90 gift card in this bad boy. Oh, man. Willie, I still got to get your name associated. I'm like, Bearded Phoenix. Oh, it's Willie. Got it. All right, same deal. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. And hey, man, I appreciate you guys helping each other out in the chat. Like Bucky said, Meg, it's called Deadman's Pipe. You guys are the best, man. Especially on scents that I don't frequent as often. I just don't know as well. But I do appreciate you guys so much for those. So that is the... Oh, why is it doing this? It's been doing this silly... Not letting me pick new people. And gift card is always in your inbox. So remember that, you guys. You got to check. Sometimes it'll go to spam. You want to double check on the spam side of things. All right, here we go. I got to zoom out to be able to zoom back in. I don't know why. All right, do we have in the building? Dun, 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 dun. Frank Eaton. A gift card tonight for dinner. All right, did I miss any Minecraft chatter? You did, Leonardo, you did. Steven, what's up, dude? All right, do we have Frank Eaton in the building? I don't know what he's eating, but he's here. Frankie! Hey, yo, Frank! Come take that giveaway. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. Come on down. Where's Frank? He's eating. All right, Frank, drop a comment in the chat to claim your victory. Otherwise, we're going to have to see how this thing works. Classic Frank. Classic Frank. All right, Frank, give that comment. Otherwise, the countdown is about to begin. All right, I was just talking to him. Come on, dude. Hey, he said, that's me. Congrats, Frank E. That checks out. Frank, dude. You just won a $90 gift. I hope you guys are letting that sink in and not letting that just become like numb or neutralized in your brain. $90 gift card is absurd. Actually, I'll change them on here. I got you, Brian. Oh, let me get that there. Oh, stop it. There we go. Okay. 110. Okay, 120. There we go. Love that. It's me, Dan. Hey, I got you, Frank. You're in. You're in, dude. Everybody, please make sure you're live. Keep helping each other out. Please don't go anywhere, guys. Please don't go. We still have a $100 gift card. We still have a $110 gift card. And we still have a $120 gift card. Come on. I don't recommend this. Andrew said there was one time years ago I won a giveaway that I purposely waited till the last seconds for a dramatic effect. Don't do that. Because I might flush you and you might not come back. You might not come back. How do we enter? There is a link that I'll put in the chat right now. All you got to do is click that link, put your name and email, and you're entered in for free. Yeah, this is a crazy amount of money. Shout out to Deadman's. Shout out. Frank says, I can't believe it. I never win. Congrats, man. It's all random. I know people like to joke about the giveaways and stuff. I don't find them funny, to be fully honest. But It is just literally a random generator called Gleam. It really helps me weed out people that cheat, and above all, it gets a email every single time, so I don't have to be like, hey, email this company, and then they're like, are you the real one? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? That kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing, but it's just a random generator. I don't know Frank. I like Frank's name. I like him in this community, but yeah. Some people get banned. Yeah, they don't, though. Again, that's another joke. I get it. Inside jokes. Those aren't just my style of them, but people don't. I know we like to joke about that and stuff. If people are banned, I can promise you they're not commenting in these streams. If there's someone I dislike enough to ban them, they don't ever come back from that. That's not something that I walk back from. Once people are kind of dead to me, no pun intended, Deadmans, they're dead to me. That's about it. And that goes for family, that goes for friends, that goes for online people. It takes a lot to push me over the edge. A lot to push me over the edge, but it's aka Emily. Emily has never been banned. So that would not be true. I adore Emily and the whole family. Erase with a permanent eraser. Yeah, I'm not one to go back from that. I wish he wasn't always on the road. That would be cool if he could go to CT Barber Expo. Yeah. Do you have to enter? Nope. Great question, Sean. So once you enter, you're entered in all night long, but you do need to be here to claim that victory. Yep. Alex says, new sub here. Thanks for all your videos. Hey, man, I got you. Yep, I got you. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate that. I have a Facebook page with 26,000. A lot of folks and I have no problem. But it just takes a lot. It just takes to be a bad person. Jordan, got you, man. Of course. There's a link in the chat. There you go, dude. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we are doing. Question for you guys. What's in beard? Let's go. I don't think I'm going to be able to make the Columbus Expo, Vaughn. We have a really big soccer weekend that weekend. Octane might. I'm not sure if they're actually going to go. It's pretty close to the other expos, but we've talked about it, but I don't think I can swing that one. I would love to. I love them, but I do love my family and soccer time even more, so I won't be able to make that one, unfortunately. So yeah, yep, that one's a bummer. I am 100% for sure doing the Orlando Premiere Expo, and I'm 100% for sure doing the San Antonio Premiere Expo. Likely not Columbus, and then CT is kind of up in the air. CT Expo there's a chance I can go, but there's a chance I won't be able to go. Just family stuff again. So that one's kind of up in the air. But drop in the chat, you guys. What's in beard? I have in Supernova beard oil, and now I have in the Deadman's Escape cologne. So I got a little bit of a balanced blend on me right now. And then after, I will likely go with Supernova beard butter because Sam really enjoys that one. And it's cologne, but it's enough to be able to be citrusy enough to go to bed with for me. So yeah, I know you have to be a company to be able to go. So with the premiere, that is true. You have to be in the industry, but you oftentimes can meet them out in like the lobby and stuff. We did that with Donald on the first one where I was able to meet him. Yeah. Nice, Vado. Yeah, get that in beard, man. Get that in beard. But yeah, again, guys, drop comments in the chat. What's in beard tonight? Would love to hear from you guys. All right, what's in beard tonight? All right, got that. Beautiful. All right, next question for you guys. All right, next question for you guys. Dun, 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 dun. Dan, hit me up with dates. Just look up, Blue Water, just look up Orlando Premiere Expo, and I'll be there every day. Yep, Orlando Premiere Expo. And I'll be there for all of those ones. All right, but next thing. Do we have anybody? I know we have a few, actually. Do we have anybody in the chat right now that this is their first ever Commands Corner live stream? Oh, I do remember that. I remember the Dallas Expo when you got me a case of Monster. I do. So there was like a Monster booth at the Expo, and they came up to me afterwards, and they're like, here, Here's your case of, you want a case of Monster? I was like, I don't turn away free things, so sure. And I was like, I don't drink energy drinks. And so I was like, Andrew, take this. And so Andrew got a whole case of Monster. And I'm talking a case of Monster. I forgot about that, dude. Good call. That was BarberCon in Dallas. I've been to a lot of expos, you guys. I really enjoy all of them. All of them. All right, let's see who is their first time tonight. Steven. Hey, every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. I've never missed in over 6.5 years. I hope that you'll come back next Monday. Games, giveaways, and I promise good vibes. That's the only thing I can promise is good vibes because I can't control that. Brian, it's his first Monday. That's so cool. I got a chance to meet Brian in person at the meetup, and he hasn't even been in a Monday yet. I love that. Alex, first time. What up, dude? Heck yeah. Andrew, good to see you, man. He said not a first time ever, about a year or so. Heck yeah. Thank you for coming back. Shout out to Luke. Luke's a super positive guy. Okay. All right. Yo, right here. Oh, Vaughn, it's your first Monday? No way, man. Hey, thanks for checking it out. I didn't know that was your first one. Diego! Come on now. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. Anybody still rocking with Fable? Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, I use Fable. I use their oil. I don't use a ton of their other products anymore, but I love their oil. I love their art. I love their creativity, for sure. All right. Let me see if we have anybody else that was new. If I missed anybody, I apologize. All right. Wife wanted to shave and trim, and I found the teacher's YouTube channel 2 weeks ago and been taking care of the mane with consistent routine. Got it out. That makes me happy. That makes me happy, man. Awesome. Very, very cool. All right, so shout out to anybody that is new here. If there's anybody new that has not commented, we don't bite. I promise we're really nice, so please consider it. All right, and then this is really cool. This is a source of pride, as many of you know, for me. But this is a community made up of so many wonderful women. I've heard phrases like, the community was great, but it required a woman's touch. This would prove it with the names we're about to show in this stream. Dylan says, I remember my first time I won the first giveaway of the night, and it was a puck soap bar. Forgot to come. Oh, cool. Super cool. So, ladies, drop a comment, and let's show you some love. Izzy is in here. What's up, Izzy? Thank you for being here. All right, who else is here? Terry, Luis. If you guys ever get a chance, I don't know if she's selling them, but to purchase some cookies from Terry Louise, especially the gluten-free no-bakes or the gluten-free stranglehold on my entire family. And Terry, that was so unbelievably nice on how many you gave and the recipe and everything. Just absolutely blown away. And I will say, Terry, Sam is amazing. Sam is the love of my life. She's made me the greatest person I could ever be in so many ways. The greatest mother I've ever seen. All the above. Sam isn't always a people person. I don't know if you guys know this. Sam doesn't always love talking to people. I do. I'll talk to most people and have a grand old time. Sam, not as much. She's not as much a people person as me. And sometimes she doesn't love having to talk to people. She was obsessed with Terry Louise. She could not stop talking about how kind she was. The first thing Sam said after the meetup to me personally was, we're adopting frickin' Frack. Can we adopt them to be our grandparents? Now, I don't have any grandparents left, and grandparents like to the grandparents of our kids kind of deal, you know? And she was like, can we adopt them? They need to be in our life. And absolutely raved. And Sam, again, isn't Emily says Sam's my twin in that aspect. I get it. And me and Craig are similar, so it just kind of makes sense for how it checks out. She was immediately like, we need to adopt them. They need to be in our family. That's how much she loved talking to Terry Louise. And Sam does not talk like that. And that's pretty awesome. That was really, really cool. Just great people. So shout out to Terry, man. Beautiful picture right there. Look at those studs. Look at Bob. I love that. Amber, an absolute legend in this community and in the world in general. So yeah, yep. All right, where are we at here? Chelsea, fan-freaking-tastic. There's some people, too, that you really get a feel for online, and you just know how they are. I will say, Chelsea and Christopher, I had super high, thoughts of them. They were way cooler than I thought they were going to be. And I don't say that in a bad way. I didn't think that they were going to be uncool. I didn't think that they were going to be bad. But I walked away being like, they were freaking cool. Personality was even more prevalent in person than online. People like Donald Long, I've met several times. He's one of my closest friends in the world. I hope that's not weird to say, but closest friends imaginable. I knew exactly how Donald was going to be. Christopher and Chelsea were so cool. I freaking loved that. Christina, what's up, Christina? All right, Karen, hello, Karen. Kay, thank you for sharing out the stream today, Kay. I always appreciate how much you do to support this community. Meg is in the house. What's up, Meg? Sarah Jane. Sarah, one day we will meet for sure. Sarah has the same vibes as Sam and I. I just know it from the humor, from the little, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Tina, one of the kindest souls you could ever meet. Channing, Emily, and again, all these people, we're going to meet. It's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen. All right, now is Terry freaking Frack? Yes, Brian, yep, exactly. Roommate Laura, we got Jessica R. Are you having a good time, Jessica? Okay, let me see who else is in here. It's hard to find a good and positive community. This is great. Oh, and Steven, this is not a random thing. This is not a one-off night. This is who we are. And anybody out there, we're live on Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern as well. We are consistently positive. We are consistently in a good vibe. Why? Because that's who we are. We don't have to fake. We don't have to put on a show. That's who we are right there. Terry is the kindest. She's so sweet, man. So sweet. Caroline, hello. Friggin' frag amazing humans. Yes, they are. Yep, truly they are. Oh, thank you. Hey, that was Sam's words, not mine. Yeah, Sam words. So yeah, she'll sell cookies. Got to figure out some way to pay for those beard products. Nice. Hey, friggin' frack. I'm not a big fan of self-promotion. This is not self-promotion. I would love for you to plug your guys' self. If there's a place they can reach you to possibly buy cookies, please put it in the chat. If it's just describe it, I don't think a link will work, but I would love to help you guys out in any way that I can. So please, and I know you didn't give us cookies for anything in return. I'm doing this for me. If I can say where you guys are selling cookies, is it Instagram? Is it a website? Please let us know. I would love to get the word out for you. Heather, how you doing, Heather? I see you in the picture. Beautiful picture. That's so cool, Jay. So cool. Yes, of course. Hey, Adam just retired from the military. Thank you for your service. And I officially started my year journey. No. Adam, you have started your freedom beard. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. It has to. Just have to find the right time to cross the border. Oh, absolutely. We just played a team from Windsor, Canada this weekend. So it's happening. All right. Need to do a world tour. I'm in. Take a girl on a world tour. Yeah. Oh, and guys, if you like this community, hey, look at his picture. I do have a Facebook community called The Commands Corner. Also, very, very positive, very uplifting. I had someone criticize my Facebook group. It was the funniest criticism. I can't fully say it, but some of you will put the pieces together. They were like, ooh, his group is so positive. You need to participate in a circle something to join his community. If you want to criticize me for being positive and having a place where I don't tolerate arguing or negativity, cool. Thank you. I'll take that criticism all day, every day. All day, every day. Yep, no doubt. She's not selling cookies? Oh, no, I thought she was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for hyping it up like that. I thought they were selling cookies. She has a full-time job. I was just trying. Oh, okay. My bad. I missed the joke there. Nope, no cookies being sold. That's my fault, guys. You can get mad at me. That's my bad, right? That's my bad. And so, yeah, what a jerk. Yes, he was a jerk. Yes, exactly. And that was his criticism of me. Like, all right. And, yeah, he also criticized my video. Yeah, talk, Dan. Hey, I will. All right, we got the ladies part, and then is it okay? Now this is gonna be really weird. I was just telling people how positive I am, and was just telling people about how we keep it here. But the next segment, you guys, the next segment is thanks, Dan. I want cookies. I'm sorry. Now, hey, Terry. You know, if you ever do want to start selling, you got a full community that would love to support you and support their cookie hunger. And I'd rather be somewhere than positive and toxic. Okay. With that, cookie teas. Oh my gosh. This isn't ever going to go away, is it? Yeah, you need to quit your job, start making cookies. I do something on Mondays called Random Rant Mondays. Now, this one is not the most positive, all right? I will tell you guys I'm not positive on my rants. However, I'm not negative. I'm just passionate. I like to share my mind. I know this is a safe place, all right? Okay, that's well said, Emily. I will take that. I will take that here. Cheers, guys. Hello. A healthy rant does not equal negativity. Healthy ranting is positive. Okay. I appreciate that. That has centered me, and I appreciate that. Dan knows everyone here cookies. Stop it. All right. My rant is not cookie related. So my rant today, all right? My rant today, we need to let out. Oh, yeah, and I've been doing this for probably like 6 months now. So if you guys like my rants, go back and watch every Monday. You can just scroll till you get to the rant. I've had some good ones. I'm not even going to lie or try to be humble on that. I've had some really good rants. Some really, really good rants. All right. If you can't get wound up here, where can you? Thank you. Thank you, Alan. Here's my rant today. I'm driving up from South Florida, so tough to Hey, yeah, be safe. Be safe, dude. Here's my rant today. People asking questions, but not wanting the answer. Tell them, Dan. I will. I get people reaching out to me with questions, such as a company, such as a consumer, subscriber, human. And they will ask me a question. Now, I'm very nice. I'm very supportive. I think most people would agree with that have met me, that know me, that have felt my heart and just get to know me. I'm very nice. I'm very supportive. But if you ask me a question, I'm going to respect you and give you an honest answer. I am not the guy that's going to tell you what I think you want to know. Why? Because that has gotten me in trouble in life for so long. For so long. When I was younger and I would try to pick up chicks, I would base my answer on what I thought they wanted to hear. Younger fellas out there, it doesn't work. It is not an end play. It's not a good route. Don't do that. It will backfire. I promise. The same thing happens if you ask me a question. Do not do it from the realm of wanting to get an answer. I'm going to be honest. Now, I'm not ever going to try and hurt. I'm not ever going to try and be the guy that takes pride in being like really, really, really like harsh and blunt. I'm going to really like wreck your feelings. No. I was a teacher for 12 years. I was a coach for 16. Now I still coach, so it's much longer than that. I know how to package things in a polite way. But I'm going to tell you the answer. Now, there's companies in the chat that can tell you this and back, if this is me now, no. This is not on anybody in particular. But many of you in the chat have asked me questions, and I have given you tough answers. Now, I don't think anybody in the chat that I can think of off the top of my head has completely rejected those answers or thrown them away. However, I'm going to tell you the correct answer. I'm not going to tell you what I think you want to know. And I cannot stand people that get mad and throw that back at you. Or I can't stand when someone asks you a question for your perspective and your opinion, and then once you give it, they dismiss it and tell you you're wrong. Come here. Why did you ask me then? If you're going to dismiss my answer when I give you an answer, why did you ask? Because all you were trying to do was have confirmation bias and get me to confirm what you were trying to say? No. If that's the case, just say, hey, Dan, can you confirm this? I'll just say no. If you ask me a question, I'm going to give you the answer. Do not get upset by it. Do not shut it down. In the future, I'm likely not going to answer you when that happens again. Period. End of story. I learned my lesson that you don't actually want the answer. If you ask someone a question, be prepared for an honest answer. When I tell you guys, give your personal feedback on this company, my good friend Nick in the chat said, can I give 80% positive and then 20% constructive? I asked for your experience. I'm willing to handle the answer. I'm willing to handle the feedback. If I didn't want that, I would say, hey guys, share your positive experiences with this company, which is fine. That's a perfectly fair question to ask. But if I ask a question, I want the answer. If you ask me a question, I'm going to give the answer. Period. End of story. If you want to be upset about that, that's your choice. That's your choice. And so it's really important. Yeah, it's really important. Yeah, and this is the other thing. I'm very delicate with my words online, right? I know I have a public platform. I know people like to twist things. But if you want to reach out to me and send me a message and say, how do you feel about this company out of Canada? I'm going to give you my honest answer. If you message me and say, hey, Dan, this is my favorite company. What are your thoughts? If I think they suck, I'm going to tell you they suck. If I think that they're the most disgraceful company I've ever interacted with, I'm going to tell you that. If you were to say, hey, Dan, somebody actually in the chat, and I'm not going to call them out, in the chat when I said, what's in beard today? They said a company that I know from Reddit who is a disgusting company. I've heard nothing but horrible things about the sanitary side of their company from people that know closely. I absolutely despise how they've taken over Reddit and have false information, in my opinion, and have like really gross marketing tactics. If you were to message me about that company, I would tell you the truth and tell you how gross they are. There's another company out of my home state of Michigan that keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. If you were to message me and ask me about that, I would say they have some of the worst marketing approach I've ever seen, and they should be embarrassed, and no one should support them. Now, am I going to make a review video on either of those companies? No, because I don't want to bring attention to them where anybody that doesn't know them. But if you want to ask me about them, I will be honest. I will tell you the truth and say I have no respect for companies that tear others down. I have no respect for companies that say, this is our good stuff, this is the bad stuff. Anytime I've seen a company that has approached the game like that, they have something to hide by trying to tear others down. The same thing goes here. I'm going to tell you the answer. Straight up. Straight up. Remember asking you about Duke Cannon after a couple of years, and you gave me a pretty straight up answer. I always will, you guys. People don't want to believe that. They want to think that it's like rainbows and butterflies. I'm going to give you an honest answer. Deadman says, I asked Dan something last month. He gave me a brutally honest answer. My response was, brutal honesty hurts sometimes. Dude is so honest. Yeah, and this is a company that I work very, very, very well with, very close with, very skilled at, but I'm going to answer you honestly. Yeah, absolutely. You may not have met my expectations. I accepted your position and wasn't upset. There you go. There you go. And that's fine. Yep, absolutely. And okay, Sean, I missed the first part. He said, I asked for your opinion on essential oils and companies, and your response was certainly not anything close to what I expected. You were very matter of fact and straightforward. And while you may not have met my expectations, I accepted your position and wasn't upset. Yeah, I love that. He was honest about the master herbalist on Reddit. Yeah, that is a fact. That's a fact. And by the way, you guys, I was so pumped up tonight for the first time ever in Monday history, part 2. Come on now. Random Rant Monday, part 2. Come on now. On the flip side of things. Come on. I found you after I found... Nice, Nathan, nice. People bringing down your joy when you did not ask. Let me tell you here. And everybody is entitled to their opinion. I don't think you're always entitled to share it when people don't ask you. Here's my explanation. My family just went on a wonderful, I genuinely believe the best trip of our entire family's history and life, to Florida, and we visited many of the Disney parks. Now, we did not stay at Disney because it's like 3 times the price. We will in the future. We love it. But we didn't this time. All right? We didn't this time. And absolutely. Video we're saying we're quick to judge. Oh, and real quick here. I've watched videos of you talking about how you feel about a company in a negative way, not to the products, but to the people, then backed it up with a different video saying you're quick to judge. Yeah, and hey, that's fair. I will always correct myself and I'll always call myself out. If I am wrong, I will say that. I know what Dustin's talking about here. I made a video and said the products were entirely fine, but I was really rubbed the wrong way by meeting the owner of the company. I felt they were very dismissive and very rude to me. Once that went out, the owner actually called me. I gave them my number because they were like, really wanted to call me. And they're like, dude, the person you met is not an owner. They were a part of our club. The company had a beard club, and they would go around parading as the owner, and they're no longer involved in the club. I made a follow-up video, not that they asked for, not anything like that, because I had to make it right. And I made the follow-up video to say, hey, I talked to the owner. That wasn't them that I met and gave me a bad impression. Now, they were affiliated with the company. They did say they were the owner, so that's on them. That wasn't like me like twisting stuff. But I made a video to call out where I was wrong. And I will always do that. I've done that on several videos where I say I am wrong. And so that does mean a lot to me. If I'm wrong, I will call it. I am not Florida one. Okay. I am not the person that is, what's up, Flag? I'm not the person that's going to be married to my ideas or be married to something that I've said. I want to get it right. New information, new experiences, adjust along the way. That's going to be a future rant, by the way. Yep, that's going to be a future rant. But here is exactly what I'm talking about. We loved our trip. Going to Epcot was special. Going to Animal Kingdom and doing the safari twice was fan-frickin-tastic. I've had several people where I didn't ask them. I did not ask them. And they went out of their way and maybe some of them are in here. They went out of their way to tell me how evil Disney is and how political this, that, blah, 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 blah. Listen. My kids are 9, 8, and 5. They absolutely love Disney. They had the greatest time ever. Violet rode the Everest roller coaster, which is decently big for a 5-year-old. She's not stopped talking about how proud she is for riding that roller coaster. We get them each like a little stuffed animal gift from each trip to remember. She got the little like pink angel from Lilo and Stitch. She hugs that thing like it's her most prized possession ever. And I've had multiple people, when I didn't ask them, tell me how terrible Disney is and how terrible of a trip that should be. All right, another example. And again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But you don't need to share it and bring people's joy when they didn't ask you. There was another family that went on a Mexican trip, and they were going to do the like swimming with the pigs. And it's a close family friend of ours. Now, I understand it might not be the greatest animal conditions. I understand you might not be for that. I understand you may be against it. But actual local friends commented on their friends, and their daughter was crying tears of joy because she's always wanted to do this. And they went on this long tirade about how they should tell their daughters, who are like 6 and 7 years old, how terrible they are to these pigs and the conditions and stuff. Listen, you're entitled to all that. But there's a time and place, a way to be able to handle it. And it's not on someone's post where they're claiming how much fun they had and how joyous they were. You're not better than people by trying to bring down their joy. If you wanted to make a difference, there's a swimming with pigs. Yeah. You guys ever seen that? You go to like these tropical locations like Mexico and they bring the pigs in the water like little piglets and they swim with them. Yeah, it's a thing. I haven't done it, but they're just trying to have fun. Don't yuck my yum. I like that. My wife and I are planning a trip to Disney for the first time on a side note. Any tips? Actually, Dylan, go watch Beer Device Live from Wednesday. Sam gave all the tips. She's way better at that stuff than I am. Yeah, way better at that stuff than I am. So, and this isn't even just about me. I see it all the time. People share things that they're excited about. People share things that they love. And negative, just sad people have to try and bring others down. Oh, that's apolitical, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's such harsh treatment. Oh, have you thought about... Shut up. Let people be happy. Let people be joyous. They didn't ask you. If they wanted your opinion, they would ask. But guess what? They don't. So stop it. Let people be joyful. You don't need to bring them down. You're not better than other people. Do you feel good about yourself because you told them about how horrible these things are? Do you feel better because you're this like virtue signaling like master and you're so great and you stop it. Stop it. Come on. Exactly, Tony. It's about bringing joy to kids. Did they forget they were kids once too? Thank you. I know politics brings people down. I know the harsh realities of life and bills and work and all of the stressors bring people down. Let people be happy. Let people have their joy. Here's a wild concept. Be happy that others are happy. It's a unbelievably powerful pill to swallow. When you get excitement and joy from other people being happy, and other people having joy, it's the coolest feeling ever. It's the coolest. Like, you guys have no idea how happy I was for Warren when he posted today that he lost 100 pounds. Am I in the best shape of my life? No. No, I'm not. Am I working on it? I am. Absolutely. But I was so happy for him. So dang happy for him. When I see other like content creators doing super well, I'm so happy for them. I don't come in and try to drag them down. I don't come in and try to like rain on their parade. I'm so happy. You know, another example, Black Manor. They're not an affiliate of mine, but great company, great owner. They had an unbelievable weekend after my review. They've had great weeks since the review. I'm so happy for them. I want them to keep crushing it. And so I'm just sick of people trying to bring down others' joy when you didn't ask them. And if you have people like that in your life, cut them out. Put them on mute. Stop talking to them. Stop putting yourself around them. I strongly dislike people that do that. And we need less of it, and we need stronger circles where you get happy for other people's success. Even if you're not in the best place yourself, it can be very powerful to enjoy the success of others. So that is my rant today. 2-part, first time ever. With that said, let's bring some of the vibes, bam, back again. Come on now. Rob, I have too. I actually do appreciate when people show me those true colors because it makes it easier to cut them out. Yep, it makes it easier to cut them out. So absolutely right there. Let's do a $100 gift card. $100 gift card. Triple dig Deadman's Beard Co. That's a lot of doll hairs to be able to get. A lot of doll hairs. If you just came in, there is a link in the chat. Put your name, put your email, big baby, and let's get this one going. Again, if you see your guy's name on the screen, drop a comment in a timely fashion, please. As the night goes on, the chance for rerolls gets greater. So we want to make sure you're up and ready to comment with that quickness. All right? With that quickness. Do we have in the building? No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. All right. Good speech. Thank you. And I don't plan, obviously have the topic, but I don't know what I'm going to say with that kind of stuff. I just have kind of the guide, and sometimes your guys' comments get me going in different directions. But I do appreciate you guys listening and knowing that I'm coming from a good place. That's all it is. Just, I know you guys can relate, and that's just my thing. All right. Do we have in the building some more? Meg, come on down. Meg Moore. For $100 gift card. Stop it. And on top of that, you guys do not forget about that deal scrolling down at the bottom from Deadman's Beard Co. Their biggest savings in company history. Snap. I had a feeling that was Meg right there. $1 million Meg. Congratulations. Always hanging out. Always repping the community. Shout out to the ladies. All right, Meg, that gift card will be emailed to you. Congratulations there. Okay, got that bad boy. Awesome. Love it. That one's done. Bam. Bam. And then on to this. Oh, stop it. Back to back, big baby. We're doing $110 gift card. $100 million Meg does have $1 million. She might not need that gift card. It is revoked. Give it back. No, just kidding. $110. That's crazy to say. That's crazy to say. $110 gift card. Come on now. Same deal. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. I think this human is still out there. Do we have in the building? Dun, 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 dun. Ralph Manning. Come on down. Riggedy, 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 riggedy. Ralph. Ralph, my man. My main man, Ralph. All right. Hey, drop a comment in the chat. Name that movie. Ralph, my man. My main man, Ralph. All right, Ralph, are you out there? Drop a comment to claim your victory. Leonardo says, not going to lie, one of the most insane giveaways that I've seen on the channel. Kudos to Deadman's. Wreck-It Ralph. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Classic Ralph. Ralph, my man. My main man, Ralph. All right, give Ralph a second here. Otherwise, we'll have to get this one going. Ralph, are you out there? We want to give him a chance. But we do got to keep him moving if he is not. Maybe he fell asleep. Who knows? Who knows? All right, 5. Let me get this ready here. 4, 3, 2. I know we all love Ralph, but we got to stay consistent. 1. StreamYard delay. StreamYard delay. And oh no. Ralph's a good dude. Ralph's a good dude. He just wanted somebody else to have a chance to win. That's how good of a dude he is. All right. Gosh dang it. Why does it make me refresh like that? All right. Let me go ahead and get a new name. One man's flush could be another man's win here. All right. Or woman. You never know. All right. If this is you, drop a comment to claim your victory. Make sure you are live. Make sure you are live. Do we have in the building Jason G. Come on down. Jason G. That's the first for me. Yeah, the flush. We try not to. We don't like the flush. But the flush will happen. And that's, yeah. Oh, man. We do have to flush it. All right. Jason G. Come on down. What up, G? All right. I have not seen Jason comment yet. He's here. He's here. Everybody drop a comment in the chat for the legend, Jason G, with the big giveaway win. That's awesome, dude. Congrats, man. And if you did not win, don't worry about a thing. We still have, coming up shortly, I promise, it won't be that long, a $120 gift card. Stop it. And we're 2.5 hours in, you guys, and still rocking over 200 people. Let that sink in. On a Monday night in the beard community, 200 people, 2.5 hours in. Dan, how do you talk for 2.5 hours straight at a vigorous pace? I don't know. Not sure. Something's broken. I'm wrong. But what I can tell you is we're about to play a game that I make up every Monday for years now called, let me get it on the screen first here, called This or That. This or Mountain Dew. John's like that. John's like, actually, I know the real reason. Oh, John, thank you, dude. I miss when you're not here, man. You're awesome. Okay. This or that. I'm going to put up two options on the screen. You're going to pick this one or you're going to pick that one. I don't know if they're cookie related or not, Randy. Get off my back. This one or that one. Please don't say both. Please don't say neither. Just pick one and don't give it an alternative answer. Don't be Andrew. All right? Nobody be Andrew on this one. All right? I send Beard Advice. Yeah, I'll get you, Steven. I usually get to the Beard Advice live emails on Tuesday or Wednesday. If you want a faster response, hit my email in the description of this video or any other video, my Yahoo email. All right. For those who don't know, this is so fun. Good. I'm glad. Thank you, Flag. And then you can explain your reasoning. I really hope you do. Please explain your reasoning. I learned stuff. Yeah, I learned stuff. All right. Put your answer in the chat, and then I will get a poll going for you guys. All right? I will get a poll going for you guys at that point. All right. Go Gators. All right. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I would not do between frick or frack. That would be just downright rude. It's not possible to pick. We can't do that to Bob. So, all right. Question today. Would you rather eat a pizza you can fold or a pizza you need a fork for, a.k.a. New York style? That would be a landslide, John. Everybody would pick Sam. Or Chicago style. Which one are you picking personally? No right or wrong answer here. Put your answers in the chat, and I'll get a poll going. Turn that music up, baby. Yo, gather round, brothers, let me get your ear. Here to banish all your bid fear with stubble or growth. All right, y'all. There's a poll in the chat. Click it. First step, patience gonna take some time. Trim it up nicely, let it grow sublime. Oil it up, yo, keep it nice and neat. Join the brotherhood where the bids compete. We united in the bid brigade. Storming the journey like an old crusade. Turn it up. With Dancy's knowledge, we shine so bright. Combs and brushes keep the tangles at bay. Shape it like a champ every single day. Watch it flourish under Dan's wise hand. Strutting your beard game like you planned. Brothers in the mirror, checking that style. Together we learn. Get those answers in, you guys. Every nook and cranny beard appeal. From patches to glory, we got your back. Full beard journey, ain't no turning back. Put your doubts down, we're all in here. With Dancy leading, we conquer the year. Oh yeah, Diego. Oh yeah. We're united in the beard brigade. So I'm in the journey like a bold crusade. Community love, God in its time. With Tennessee's knowledge, we shine so bright. Hey. All right, let's end this poll. Okay. Fold has taken a pretty big win. All right. Fold has taken a pretty big win. But I don't know if Nathan's still out there or not. But I'm going with Fold for sure. I like deep dish, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna give that New York, that New Haven style. Now, if you guys pick up on the show tonight, Deadman's is out of upstate New York. Today's questions are all based on New York things versus other things. So far, New York's in the lead. All right, next one. Would you rather eat a chopped cheese or a Philly cheesesteak? Now, chopped cheese are iconic in New York. And to my understanding, it is made up of a sub bun. It is ground beef that is seasoned. It's got things like lettuce and cheese and some other aspects in there. But everybody told me about the chopped cheese. Everybody told me about the chopped cheese when I was there. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a bigger picture to see, because I know you might not know. So you're going with the chopped cheese or the Philly cheesesteak? Or which one would you order tomorrow? Let me pose it that way before the poll. If you had a chance to order one tomorrow, are you going to try a chopped cheese? Oh, look it up, Bart. Oh, man, dude, I got flooded with chopped cheese messages when I went to New York. Flooded with them. If you're going to try one tomorrow, are you going to try chopped cheese or are you going to go with the Philly cheesesteak? Put your answer in the chat. Poll coming up. Hey, yo, gotta go. Oh, all right. There is a poll in the chat. Click it. Come on. Hey, chopped cheese, Philly steak. Chopped cheese, Philly cheesesteak. Come on. What you guys got out there? G-Rod said chopped cheese, bigger the better. I did not try one for the record. What you got? Come on. Hey, it's a little bit closer than the last one. That surprises me a tad. We do 6 of these, you guys, and then we get into the final giveaway. 6 of them, and then the final giveaway. Come on, baby. I still got the energy. I went to the gym today. I filmed 6 videos today. What? That's crazy. I coached soccer. I dropped the boys off at school. I picked them up from school. I helped make dinner. I helped clean the house. I played with the family. And I'm still going. Yeah, I was gone for a week, so I had to get remade up again. We got soccer all weekend too. Yeah. Yo, I still got to edit them tomorrow though. That's going to take a while. Hey. Yo. 6. No, I only had the mini Mountain Dew today. Just a little mini boy. All right, get those answers in. All right, a third of you said chopped cheese, and two-thirds of you said Philly cheese. All right? Did you run into a cocaine? No, I'm just feeling good. I'm feeling good. I ain't even going to lie. All right, let's go right here. There we go. All right, it's gone. The mini Dew's gone. I'm going Philly cheese. My favorite thing to make on my Blackstone would be a Philly cheese steak. I like to make a lot of things. Don't get me wrong. I like to make a lot of things. Don't get me wrong. But that Philly cheesesteak, all right. All right. Now, you do need to follow the rules here. You do need to follow the rules here. Nope, I've never done cocaine in my life. I can tell you that. Never once. I don't take pre-workout. Just literally water. In the morning, I only have water before the gym. Oh, I'm a Blackstone guy. I have two, one for camping, one for home. Would you rather have buffalo wings with blue cheese or Nashville hot chicken, but it's extra hot? Cocaine's a hell of a drug. It'll give you wings. No. Would you rather have buffalo wings with blue cheese? See, nope, G-Rod. Got to follow the rules here. With blue cheese. It's got to be blue cheese. If blue cheese is the deal breaker, what up, Gastric? You got to follow the rules here. Or Nashville hot chicken, extra hot. Put your answers in the chat, everybody. Have you anyone think you would warn against? No, dude. Blackstone changed my life. I love Blackstone with a passion. A passion. Breakfast, dessert, any dinner you can think of. The best steaks are on in Blackstone for me. Everyone's got their own preference, but no, I love our Blackstone. All right, get your answers in the chat. I'll get a poll going. Okay. There is a poll. No, you got to eat the blue cheese. You got to eat the blue cheese. They're from Buffalo, New York, and the way they do it in Buffalo is with blue cheese. You guys know the story, the history behind the buffalo wing and how it was invented? It is truly an American food. There's not a lot of American foods out there, but it is truly an American. I have looked at the big green egg. That does interest me, Colt. Essentially, there was a chef who had his buddies in after hours. They were all drunk, and they wanted some food, so they were chopping up some food. And at that time, they would chop the wing part off of the chicken and throw it away. Well, the chef went to go throw it away, and it landed in a fryer. One of his drunk friends went over to the fryer and was like, let me try this. This is my drunk impression. I don't know, it's not that good. I'll eat it. Give it to me. Took a bite and was like, whoa, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let me throw some hot sauce on it. Threw some hot sauce on it. Ate it. Blown away. Blown away. A genuinely, right. Sarah says American apple pie. It's Canadian. Yeah. Genuinely an American food. And that's how it came about. A chef threw it by accident into the fryer, and his drunk friend grabbed it. Then, yeah, no, this is a true story. This is a true story. In Buffalo, New York is where it happened. So, yeah, that's the deal. All right, guys, get your answers in. This is a close one. Let that lettuce drip. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. Right? Thank that man. Thank those drunk friends. Whoever said something good didn't come out of alcohol. Circle back to the first discussion of the stream. All right, let's go ahead and end this one. So wings won by a little bit. So for me, I can't do blue cheese. I cannot do blue cheese. For that reason, I'm going to take the Nashville extra hot chicken. Can't do blue cheese. Nope. Deal breaker. Done. See ya. Out of here. But I will do some Nashville. That's for sure. All right, here we go, guys. Would you rather attend a rooftop party in Brooklyn? New York skyline, all there. You're outdoors. You got this beautiful rooftop. Come on. Rooftop party in Brooklyn. or attend a backyard barbecue in Texas? Now, I know which one many of you are going to answer, but be honest. I know the other one will suit some of you better for personality-wise. But the roof is sturdy, very sturdy. Are you going with a rooftop party in Brooklyn or a backyard barbecue in Texas? Tejas. Put your answers in the chat. All right, the poll is ready to go. I know this will be a landslide. However, I thought it was interesting. New York's not doing so good on these polls yet. For me, at least. No, actually, I picked the New York pizza. They won that one. Yeah, what am I saying? It's about even. How many other people will be present and I must socialize? Ooh. I would say they're both going to be about 50 people. And the social status is up to you, Emily. You do not have to talk to anybody you do not want to. Rooftop, less mosquitoes? Good question. I don't know. Nothing like a city rooftop party. I've heard that. I think people are discounting how cool that could be. But I've heard that the rooftop party is pretty cool. Donald, one of the nights in New York, I'm not to call him out too loudly, but my roommate, a.k.a. Ryder, left to go to a rooftop party in New York. I remained in the hotel. Leo said, hard to socialize with the mouth full of food. That could be a good excuse, Emily. Bro, it's just so good. I can't talk. I got it on a barbecue. Interesting. Will Spider-Man be there in Brooklyn? That's a fact. We know that happens. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. No doubt on that one. Oh, good. I love that, Jake. That's good to hear. Nadal's a great dude. Freaking great dude. I really enjoy my consultations with him. Great dude. All right, let's go and end this. Okay. Backyard barbecue won by a landslide because it fits this community. I'm going backyard barbecue as well. All right, I believe we have two more. Yes. All right. Or do we have three more? Right there. No, two more. All right. This one is not food related. I guess it could be if you're creative. But would you rather dodge New York City Rats or dodge actual Florida Gators? Not the national champion basketball team, but the actual Florida Gators. The alligators, to be correct. Which one would you rather dodge? Yes. Dodge, dip, duck, dive. Go around. Meaning they're in your line of sight and you need to avoid them. Which one would you rather avoid in your line of sight? Would you rather get away from the New York City Rats? Or would you rather get away from the Florida Gators? Oh, did I spell dodge wrong? Oh, thanks, Leo. Boom, there we go. All right. That's what Leo was saying. I was just doing no, I got you, Leo. Thank you. All right. Would you rather dodge? Oh, I got the other one. Come on, Dan. Would you rather dodge rats or gators? Get those answers out there. All right, get those. If you can dodge rat, exactly. I was trying to go with the dodgeball reference. I kind of messed it up, but that's all right. All right, rats or gators? Which one are you dodging? Yeah, well, I didn't pick a wrench on purpose. All right, which one? Yeah, hey, and this for all of you jumping to conclusions. Kay brings up a good point. Bringing up a good point. I feel like gators would be easier to dodge. Rats are quick. Aren't gators the ones you go in a diagonal line you don't run straight from? Something like that. All right, put your answers in the chat and then click the poll. We have one more after this, and then we'll be getting to that last giveaway. How many of each are we talking? 7. Exactly 7. All right, which one are you going with? Gators eat humans too. Yeah. Not super commonly. They would prefer not to, but they can. Smaller humans. I had a full gator lesson from Eric at the meetup. It was and I'm not even like exaggerating, it was very interesting. Yep, it was very, very, very interesting. Scott said, some of y'all haven't been around gators in the shows. Rats 100%. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Here is my resident gator expert. Zigzag from gator is a lie. I appreciate that. That's why I said I didn't know. I wasn't trying to give it as advice. I just heard that at some point. Yeah. The answer was 7. I stand on that. Business. All right. This is a close one, you guys. Put your answers in the chat. Are you rather dodge rats or gators? Michael. All right. I did not say the size. You are correct. I did not say if the gator was under the influence of drugs or not. All right. Up a tree, no climbing gators. Except, have you seen gators climb fences? Because I have. Terrifying. And they fall real hard. They're not graceful when they jump off the fence. All right. Oh, I didn't do a song. Here's our song. Yeah, Deadman's. Yeah, I knew that one. Don't let your kids play by the water in Florida. Not smart. Don't do it. All right, let's go ahead and end this one. Okay. Now, the question was, which one would you rather dodge? New York City Rats or Florida Gators? Now, I kind of want to dodge both, to be fully honest. But I am going to go Rats because I feel like there's a less likelihood of dying. And I've never seen a New York City rat. And that's been a goal of mine for a couple years now. True story. But I have seen Florida Gators, so I'm good. I don't need to dodge them. But I'm going to go Rats on this one. All right. Next one here. Last one. Would you rather watch street chess, which is very popular and famous in New York? Essentially, you have these like normal people that are like chess masters. They make some really good content where like actual chess like wizards come out and play these people, and they're really good. So would you rather watch street chess, or would you rather watch Venice Beach street performers? Very creative, Dan. Thank you. Thank you. All right, street chess, and they talk. There's a lot of crap talk. There's a lot of, I'm about to do, back and forth. A lot of New York. It's all New York, Randy. If you noticed, half of the options are New York-based, half of the options are out because Deadman's is from New York. There is a method to my madness, you guys. Part of my thing is to make things seem chaotic and natural and free-flowing. But in all reality, behind the scenes, there's a lot of planning, a lot of preparation, a lot of logic behind it. That's how I work, you guys. I'm the everyman. I just prepare harder than most people. Okay. Well played, sir. Well played. Thank you. Game recognized game, Randy. All right, let me get a poll going. Our final question from this or that. All right. There is a poll in the chat. New York has street performers? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I saw the Times Square performers. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Specifically, street chess or Venice Beach performers. What you got, guys? Hey, don't want to run into any mimes. Oh my gosh. They'll box you in. I'll be stuck. Paranoid forever. Or at least until it comes down. Hey. Are the rats in the street? Ooh, that's a good question, Emily. That's a good question. Hey, let's go. Why? Yeah, right, Craig. Come on. 2 for me. Well done. All right. And also, guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for hanging out tonight. I had an absolutely great time. It wasn't even about sales. It wasn't even about giveaways. It's about ranting and tangents and just safe discussions and having a genuine place, man. It's so special. So thank you guys for being a big part of it. I'm never going to stop doing this, ever. People warn me about burnout. You haven't met me. You don't know how I work. So shout out to you guys, man. You're welcome. And I mean it, dude. I mean it. I really do. I'm not looking for thank yous and all that stuff. Thank you, dude. Everybody. Let's go. We know, Deadmans. We know they're not in New York City, you guys. Don't associate them. Hey, yo, let's get it. Come on. And we are gonna do that. Love that. Okay. And the poll, Venice won. I'm actually taking street chess. I cannot get enough of those content, of those videos. I don't know why, but I really, really, really enjoy it. Yeah. Sorry to all you New Yorkers. Nothing worse than that attitude in the chess players. It's not me, but I love some crap talk. I love the New York aggression and the way that they're just kind of give it. In New York, if you grow up in that kind of setting, you have to kind of you got to kind of jab at each other. You got to kind of talk crap. You got to kind of roast and blaze each other a little bit. That's what I grew up in. I grew up in a basketball world, and that's how you bonded. That's how you talked. Is it right? I don't know, but I like those vibes. I like that feeling. And I know that chess is a gentleman's game. I know that it's one of, no. Talk. Tell them. Come on. I like that. That's my thing, though. It's just entertaining to me. All right, final question before I do the final giveaway, and it's just trash talk. Yeah. It's just trash talk, and it's so fun. Yeah, if you guys know Maddox talks trash in sports. All right, and guys, put in the comments, what was the highlight of your weekend? Mine was coming home. I love vacation, but I love coming home. But it was probably the Minecraft movie with the family. But street dominoes, interesting, Roger. But if you guys know, I was a big sports guy, and I played sports all through school, all through college, and after. I'm a nice guy. I promise you I'm a nice guy. But you get me out on the field, and there's a switch that happens. I'm not a nice person. If I get actually competitive, I'm a savage. A real savage. And that's not just like a savage. And so I love that my son Maddox and Jackson are trash talkers. Maddox talks trash to the parents of the other team on the sideline. He scored a goal. I told you guys this story, but he scored a goal against this team that was 2 years older, top team, International Academy, by the way, Liverpool. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Liverpool. He scored a goal. I look over and he's doing this. Shh. Keep talking to their parents, to the parents of the other team. I didn't get to talk to him afterwards, but until afterwards, I was like, dude, what happened? Why were you talking crap to the parents? He goes, no. They were talking crap to me. He goes, they were telling me to stop using my elbows and stop being physical. He goes, and when I scored, they all were yelling, offsides. So I just told them, shh. And then at the end of the game, when they won 3-1, he literally stood at the center of the field, that middle of the field, and just pointed to the scoreboard. He dead stared at their parents, these grown people, and just pointed to the score. He just went, and pointed at the scoreboard. He's a savage. He was 2 years younger than every player on that field. Savage. And I love it. It's a pride and joy of mine. So I was the same way, though, man. I was a big crap talker. Yeah, really. I mean, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. But yeah, my man stood at half and didn't say a word. He just pointed. It stared at him as they left. Dang. I didn't even have to say a word. Sometimes I get a little spicy with the other bro dads, I call them, and they usually start talking until I stand up, and they're like, oh, okay. Because soccer people are generally shorter, and I'm not. And so that's the fun part of it. But yeah, man, go Maddox. The dude's a beast. He's got 2 really big games this weekend, you guys. 2 of his toughest games he's ever played. State Cup games, which is like the World Cup of youth soccer in Michigan. He's got 2 big games on Saturday. So, yeah, we're pumped. I'm going to make sure he's all ready and rocking to come out and bring it. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and look at it's almost tomorrow. Oh, my gosh. I said we weren't going to go to midnight, guys. We're going to do the final giveaway of the night. I'll come back to this in just a second here. It is for a $120 gift card. A $120 gift card. If you've already signed up, you're all set. You don't need to go. So oftentimes they do, but he has a game Saturday and he has a game Sunday. Jax has a game on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. So Jax does have back-to-back games. He has a 3 o'clock game and a 4:30 game on Sunday. So it does happen. But a $120 gift card, you guys. But before that, you have until 9 a.m. So you got all the time you need after this stream for this deal to still be good. Command 15 is worth 20% off for everybody. But if you spend $50, it's boosted to 25% off. If you spend $75, it's boosted to 30% off. So really big savings. And by the way, the 30% off is the biggest sale they've ever done in company history. Yeah. Command's Corner exclusive. Command 15 exclusive. Stop it. Stop it. All right. The final giveaway of the night, you guys. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. Please drop it quickly. Don't make us wait. Don't make us flush. Don't make us do any of that, okay? Please make sure you are ready to comment on this one, okay? All right. Do we have in the building, dun, 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 the final countdown, Jason A. Brown, not Jason G, but Jason A. Brown. Come on down, Brown. As long as he's still here, we shall see. 2 minutes till midnight? No, it's 4 minutes over here. It's all Jason's tonight. I think it's the second one, but Jason the Brown. Yep, he's been tanning. That's right. A Brown Jason. All right. I literally just changed my name to Jason. Hey, well, it only works with the email you signed up with. All right, Jason, are you out there? Otherwise, we're going to start counting. 5. Oh, he's here. He's here. Jason, Bronny, drop a congrats in the chat. He just won a big one. We're about to start counting. He saved it, though. Jason, congrats, man. That's a huge giveaway. Probably the biggest giveaway Deadman's has ever given. Absolutely love that. What a special night. What a fun one, you guys. The deal's on the screen. If you guys need anything, please reach out. Dancy Bearded on Instagram is always my preferred method. However, I'll meet you where you're at. Dan_command@yahoo.com is my email. What'd you think of the movie? Loved it. I know little to nothing about Minecraft. Jack Black was fantastic. Jason Momoa was hilarious. Great movie. I don't know who the girl is. I know she's a comedian, not the sister, but the realtor. She was perfect for the role as well. So yeah, it was awesome. All right, guys, but I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for a special night. That was fantastic. Happy Wednesday to my East Coasters out there. But other than that, dudettes, just have a great time. Enjoy life. Sincerely remember, we are supposed to enjoy life. If you're getting too wrapped up in the stresses and the drama and the negative side of things, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Easy for you to say, Dan. Yeah, it is. But I have those same battles everybody else does. But I set my determination to making the most out of life and enjoying it. I'm not perfect. Every day is not rainbows and butterflies, but I really try to focus on enjoying life. That's what matters to me in many ways, shapes, and sizes. With that, I'll leave you guys. Please stay bearded, stay positive. Love you guys.